Hey there, and welcome one and all to another Tales of campaign. We are back at it again in the Northlands, and, well, the party kind of had a nap, and by had a nap, I mean they had a long rest. So, how's everyone waking up in the definitely not a former prison?
Snork me.
Yeah, that does sound like Lialah.
Lialah has context for why this could be a horrible haunted place.
Tyhomir thoroughly unfazed, and only partly because he literally don't feel emotions.
Oh,
I mean, to be fair, he can literally eat the ghosts here too, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't Lialah feel safe
just
here?
Try it, demon.
Look at all the others are here as well.
Aw.
Yeah.
Tihomir truly goes to places and it's just like, if you try anything, I promise I'm scarier.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Lialah has nothing to fear when her dad is way scarier.
Her weird amalgamation of found family is probably scarier.
Honestly, yeah.
Truly.
I can say that Shino looks like a grumpy cat when woken up, but like
Liam, teenager who's just woken up.
That's exactly it. It is cold. He misses the warmth. But okay. He's here. He's awake, he promises. So how's Chuck doing?
Chuck's doing pretty alright, I think. Like, has the most knowledge of what this place was, aka big old prison, but seems pretty alright, and also, if anything happens, again, points at Tihomir's ability to, like, fucking eat shit. And he's been feeling pretty good since coming up here. Things are going alright, so I think he's had a pretty good rest.
Hey,
if
that's
anything,
good.
He might be annoyingly spry and chipper.
He must be he must be annoying Shino like on purpose.
I'm sure Shino thinks that. Shino's just like there, hair rumpled, to the world, wishing for caffeine where it existed. I don't know the state of coffee in this world. Meanwhile, Chuck's just immediately like, alright, day started, let's go.
I think Lialah is also like a kitten in more of EP and doesn't want to get out of bed because cold and never been in cold places before, so just you get a ball of Lialah.
See, that just brings me the image of like, you know, when kids are so bundled up in like clothes and blankets, they're effectively an orb that can barely walk.
Yeah, exactly.
Marshmallow puff.
Yeah, exactly.
Little marshmallow baby.
But I suppose with all of that, like, unless you'll have any particular thoughts, you can continue onwards. You know, well, Chuck, you would know the correct path to go where the gang needs to go.
Right, yeah, the Angel City, which is conveniently by a whole other settlement, but we don't need to stop there. And we picked up a map last session? Dope.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Yeah. Even got some nice directions and warnings from a local and her polar bear, so...
Exactly. Things are going so good.
Mm-hmm.
How's the weather out there?
Well, it started snowing again. Or, well, rather, it started snowing. Yeah, it's not too thick yet, but Chuck, you would know looking at the weather that it's going to start falling more heavy soon. You probably want to get a move on soon.
Yeah, because otherwise it wouldn't be worth it to go anywhere.
That's true.
All right, hustle, hustle.
All right. I guess for fun and enrichment, roll me your choice. I guess roll me your choice of survival and a D5.
Okay.
Everyone or just Chuck?
Everyone can roll survival, but I'm having Chuck roll the first D5 for what you're finding first.
Gotcha.
Alright, survival. I keep forgetting my skills. And I keep
don't roll very well.
I keep losing the channel in the server.
Zone.
Felt that.
Rip.
Wahoo! Lialah is getting used to snow.
Nice. Tihomir
Hey,
is not.
Nice. Buddy.
It's fine. Well, I suppose Chuck, roll the D5.
Yep, typing it out now.
And I will give you guys a vibe check.
4. What's behind door number 4?
Let me roll something real quick.
Oh boy, that's
sure
always
good.
promising.
Okay.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Okay, so travel is actually going pretty well for you all. Tihomir is having a slightly rougher time of it, but I do not blame him with the state of his shoes.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Chuck did his best.
Yeah, but
it's
this is
or
still
frostbite, my guy.
Yeah. Which at least in Lialah's case, she's small enough and light enough that actually she can stand on top of some of the snow and only gets buried sometimes. And
this reminds me of
ice crust
I don't
that she can
remember.
shuffle on.
I don't remember. Well, that's a lie. I know where I was. I just don't know the word in English. But it was very snowy, and I was really young. I think I was like 4.
Mhm.
But like colder than I ever been in. Especially because I live in a fucking desert country. But point is, we went on like a snow biking like trip.
Oh hell yeah!
And
Mhm.
my mom had to be with me all the time because I would get cold really fast otherwise, and also because I was not big enough to be on the bike. So I was like on a sled behind them. And I remember one time where we like got out of the sled and I just like fell into the snow. It was like up to my like knees.
Hair, yeah.
Oh, there was one
I
snow
think
pile like driven off a parking lot that a bunch of family was just taking a shortcut across one time. Well, it was maybe 10 or something. Hit a soft pocket. Went above my head. People had to reach in and pull me out.
Oh dang. See, I've dealt with with snow myself. But I live on the seaside, and while we do have mountains behind us, and I have been in them to see the snow even, at least the patches I was at weren't so deep, so like it never got deeper than my knees, you know?
Yeah. And like, past a certain point it all compacts, so even if the ground itself is like X number of feet, the snow underneath is so heavy and compacted that your feet will never touch ground.
Yeah. In my case, I haven't seen that. but relatively, I live way more south compared to you. And
come join me up north.
yeah,
I can show you the world.
I can
I'm
show
going to
you
have
my
so much.
driveway.
Yeah. Truly.
Oh, my parents are telling me stories of where they are right now, and yeah, actually, they had to shovel the snow out from around their car. Meanwhile, me, where I am, they said it might snow last night. I have not seen any snow at all. It is still too warm, despite it all. So, but I suppose the important part here is y'all are traveling through the snow. Chuck knows what he's doing. Shino
For
has
once.
In his element.
For once.
he's in his element.
In his
You don't-
lane, undisturbed.
thriving. Shino is actually doing pretty well as well, though on occasion he's just going to casually peace out into a shadow because he can cheat like that. And at one point on your path, you are able to see. So where you are at currently is quite high. And there are different levels to this place, but on a lower level, you actually see a herd of caribou. You can try counting them if you want to. But, it's a pretty decently large herd. You could guess maybe around 100.
All right.
Quite a few of them. So next person, who wants to roll the d4?
I can do it.
Alrighty.
One.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh boy.
Oh no, I don't like
Don't
this
like
tone.
that tone.
Well, the good news is you guys did prepare well for this.
Oh my god.
Okay, so TLDR, there's just going to be a fair bit of traveling, and you thought it was cold, but it gets even colder.
Did I roll something to see how Lialah handles this increasingly cold environment? Considering
guess-
this is his first,
Yeah, okay, so we are rolling with the extreme cold weather conditions. Roll me a con save.
Alright, concept.
Oh, great.
Everyone? Or just Lialah?
Just Lialah for now, I think. You
Oh,
can roll
really
if you want
good.
to. Yeah, okay, and the
I think we
DC
have
is-
to roll if it's extreme cold. We do have cold weather gear, to be fair.
We do have cold
Yeah,
weather
that's
gear.
actually what I'm looking at.
Lila's
I was
also
double checking the rules.
the smallest
Lialah-
and would get coldest the fastest, so.
Yeah. So it's a case of you can roll if you want to, but you do have cold weather gear. So that was an 18. This is 2 hours. If you want, you can roll again. But with how things are going, you do look to be doing pretty well in this, despite how cold it's getting. The party prepared well, so thankfully this isn't affecting you guys too much.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, this does actually remind me of something. On the journey, Tihomir's gonna turn to Chuck and go, "Can I borrow the belt for while we're in the city?"
You'll need to attune to it.
That's fine.
Yeah, alright.
That was that entire conversation.
Yeah, at next rest or whatever. Whenever it's convenient to, Chuck will hand it over, because again, have to spend that hour to attune.
Yeah, I've spent the hour tuning. Yeah.
Yeah.
When that might be a bit, just because who knows how many layers that's under. So next time we're at a shelter.
Yeah. I'm imagining while this conversation is happening, like Shino is crouched by Lialah and is showing her how to make a mini snowman out of snowballs.
Hell yeah. Lialah is fighting the urge to eat the snowman. She is responsible child, but also snow looks tasty.
She is also a child.
Yeah.
Which next person, please roll a d3.
Go RJ, go. Go RJ, go.
Chin heads at you, RJ.
This is not gonna go well.
It went fine last time.
It did not go well. That's a 1.
This is really funny with what I told you guys last time. Anyways.
God damn you, RJ.
I said not to do it!
Makes things more entertaining. Anyways, you guys come across a frozen waterfall.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So yeah, what y'all gonna do?
Well, we know how video games work. There's something behind it. Gotta be.
There's not always something behind the waterfall.
Let's check!
Roll me perception, gang.
God fucking damn it. The fuck is your
perception?
It is...
+6. Alright.
17? No, 18. Wait. Why did I roll? Why did I
25.
18 twice? Did I just roll that? Oh yeah, okay.
Because one of them was a con save, remember?
I brain stopped working.
Hats you.
It's okay, no worries. Okay, yeah. So to the to the kids of the party, so with your percepi and with poking around a bit, you're actually able to figure out that so this is a waterfall. It goes into a lake. It's not too big of a lake, and with poking around, you're able to figure out that you can in fact stand on the ice. Maybe ice skate if you want to. It's actually sturdy enough. It is that cold that the ice has frozen over properly. Little hard for you guys to see if there's anything behind the waterfall. Chuck,
yeah,
you think you do find something. Let me find one of those treasure tables real quick and roll me a D100, I guess.
Oh my god. All right.
Yahoo! I can't believe we're encouraging Chuck's superstitions.
If Chuck thinks you found something, does that Tihomir know he did? Tihomir know he did?
Considering Tihomir got the 25 over the 23, probably. Either way, rogue's got a rogue. If there's something to find, Chuck's sniffing it out.
Yeah, fair enough. I am just trying. Sorry, I did not actually plan this. So I am rolling.
The DM mood.
So I'm just real quick trying to find the magic item tables. Okay, what did you get on the dice? 63. That's really good, actually. Okay, let me see. You find a bottle of something.
Bottle of something. Puts that.
Yeah. How much would have Chuck checked out like different kinds of potions and such over the years? because I'm about to drop what he found.
Well, unless it's kind of arcane in nature, probably not much. Because arcane trickster rope, but that's more like for little illusions and tricksy tricks. I'm gonna say not super familiar.
Yeah, okay. You found oil of sharpness.
Ayo.
Ooh.
Gets
but...
bad flashbacks.
Sparkles tiny shards, the oil.
The oil itself, I think, because it's literally in a frozen wonderland, is not actually liquid right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at the
no,
moment it's just crystal.
No. Oh man, have you ever seen like oil that's hardened, like I don't know, coconut oil?
Yeah.
Oh god, it's like a block.
Pretty much, yeah. Right this moment, it's more like
Chuck just like shakes the bottle and it's block of fucking ice.
Yeah, it's a block of oil. So right now, instead of actual liquid, but
well,
so
worth holding on
it's
to
a block.
See what it is when it's thawed.
Yeah, if he tries to drink it when it's thawed, I think I'm gonna. We'll see what happens.
Chuck,
can you drink sharp oil
investigation?
Of sharpness?
Yeah.
Because I feel like being in a frozen state would kind of obscure what this is. Investigation to see if he can glean more information for himself. The good news is it's frozen.
Yeah.
He could not attempt to drink it if he tried.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's encouraging at least.
My god. You guys.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's a 5 investigation.
Oh no.
Yeah, you have no clue what this is. You think it's ice inside that bottle, maybe. It does, like...
Is there a color to
it? Not really.
Mm.
More whitish than anything, it's oil. You think you might see something inside that, like, block of ice, ? But, like,
Can I come to the rescue on this, or...?
Depends on what Chuck does. Do you show the party?
I think he would just, if like no satisfactory answers come from cursory examination, just gonna like pop it in bag to look at later in warmer conditions.
Jesus.
It could be like just funky water. It could be something.
Could be fuel. You don't know.
He's reasonably assured that it is not in fact a frozen bottle of piss, so.
God damn it.
Yeah. Yeah. And for you, Tihomir.
Yep.
You remember the warning Miss Water Malik gave you all, and while things are quiet for the moment, what you notice while Chuck's doing some treasure looting is there are some pretty large diamonds approaching.
Ah.
Fucking head just snaps up. Just pinpointing where that sense is coming from. All like immediately on guard, tense, no, like this is very visible. If anyone fucking else is paying attention.
I think
Shino would.
Shino would. Lialah is like probably looking at Chuck doing his bullshit, and then sees that, and then sees Tihomir like tense up, and she like
enter guard
looks
dog
over.
Can you get a sense?
What do you see?
Yeah, can you get a sense of like what kind of diamonds these are?
I'm trying to figure out, do I need to make you roll something else for that? I guess you didn't get a 25, so you only see, so there are 3 coming. You figured that out from the signs you get. One of them you can see, like the top of their head, and it's a frost giant. You're not sure if it's the one you saw from before, but the other 2 you don't see, but you can hear them ambling closer. One seems to be some kind of creature that walks on 4 legs, and for the other, you just hear the sound of wind. So.
Right. Okay. He relays this in an undertone to the other 2. And takes a moment to think, okay, should we hide behind the waterfall or should we fucking bolt for it?
So as a DM, and what your characters would be able to figure out is the frozen waterfall is pretty sturdy. You'd need to roll something to fit all 4 of you, or I guess 3 of you behind it.
Yeah, Shino
and
can
I will
take
probably,
up less space.
Yeah. I will need to have you all roll stealth versus the creature's percepes.
Yeah, because like being out in the open bad, but also
Okay.
if we get sensed in here, we are trapped.
Okay.
You can
Yeah.
alternatively run away.
In that case, I think Tihomir would look at Shino and Lialah and go, grab Chuck, get behind the waterfall. And then he's going to sprint up the waterfall. So he's outside, and they'll all fit. And then if it looks like they're sniffing around the waterfall, he can try and get their attention so that the others have time to get out and get away.
Yeah.
Or at least get out and not be trapped.
Get out and give help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shino nods to that, and Lialah, be picked up.
Well, Lialah have gone picked up. Yeah,
Chuck.
he's used to it.
Yeah. Held like plushie. Chuck.
Chuck's already basically at the waterfall and just gets shoved in.
Pretty much, yeah. Shino pretty much comes over and like yells the situation to you. So you're given Lialah to hold.
Yep.
And Shino is now hiding in your shadow.
All right.
Roll me stealth, everyone. Tihomir, you too, just for a vibe check of how it's going up.
He is above eye line, and people don't often think to look up, so.
Yeah, so arguably you'd have advantage with that.
Not
20! Yo, nice!
Yeah,
There
don't
you
need
go.
it. 18. Lilah's learning to stay quiet.
Oh.
Eh.
What's your modifier?
You wanna maybe illusion something to help their Chuck?
Yeah, that's what he's thinking. First things first, get the roll out there. The second thing second, a silent image is probably going to be needed.
Yeah.
That's +6. Okay. Not the best.
Ooh.
From our guy.
Not the best.
So.
Yeah.
Oof.
Silent image is concentration up to 10 minutes. It's good news. Hoo boy. So, there's no longer...
That's their average.
In the spot.
Yeah.
Which is not bad.
Thank God for
pretty
statistics.
decent. Thank God for statistics. F in the chat for Lialah being the only one to roll very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, the dice really bullied. Really
yeah,
bullied
Shino getting a
Chuck and
4.
Shino. Yeah. I think the flavoring there is like straight up with how the shadows are going. He had to move out, which I suppose the good news is it just looks like the shadows being weird. The bad news is if the creatures get startled by that.
Nah,
The good news is that didn't beat the DC. Close, but does not beat it.
Good God.
For everyone
Jeez.
listening, the collective stuff was a 15, and that was a 14 from the creatures.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So there is this moment of what looks like... It looks vaguely like a wolf, but it very clearly isn't one. Its mouth is way too large for that. But it's kind of looking vaguely in the direction of the frozen waterfall, but decides not to go closer. As for the wind, it just simply passes by, and the giant didn't even realize there's a waterfall here, so
God.
y'all are good.
Jesus H. Christ. Does it, the wind, does it just look like a gust? Or is it like some kind of shape? Or
You don't see anything. Just, you all know
Great.
when a sudden gust of wind passes by.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only sense you get of something else being here, because it isn't windy right now.
Evil fucking presence in the air.
Tihomir trying to mentally fucking identify that with drawing on his knowledge of diamonds.
You're coming up with
man.
what the fuck.
Like, what the fuck is this? What is this? I don't like this.
That's new.
But yeah, you'll all make it. You'll need to wait a little while more, but maybe after like an hour or so, it does seem quiet enough that it's safe to start going forwards.
Yeah, once Tihomir is certain they are far out, he'll climb back down and grab the others.
Knock
Yeah.
knock.
Shino poking out from the shadows and like, okay, yeah, it's good.
Lialah is
Okay.
still being held.
Yeah,
Whole child like Teddy.
pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
An hour's a long time to sit still, and Chuck was just like, not letting kid go anywhere.
Yeah. The only unfortunate side to having to wait so long is the snow is certainly falling more heavily now.
Yeah, daylight's a wasting.
Mm-hmm. Better get moving, gang. And for this next part, roll me survival at disadvantage.
Wee.
Oh boy.
Just to get a vibe check of how fast this goes.
It's cocked.
Okay. Alright. Cool.
Alright, not great. Not terrible, but not great.
Oh no!
Oh, that's a shame.
Tragic.
Oh my goodness.
And thus, Chuck's good streak of rolls ends.
Oof.
Yeah, so there's a reason for this. You know how there wasn't any wind? The wind started to picking up, and
Truly, that is the worst, for real.
yeah, the wind has started to pick up, and that snow that's been falling and been getting heavier, things have now proceeded to being a blizzard. So visibility is reduced to 5 feet, and I'll roll to see how long this current blizzard lasts. Yeah.
That's good.
So that's going to be at least 3 hours of walking in this kind of weather.
Woof. Well, nobody gets separated from each other now. That's a bad idea.
Yup. Let's fucking band together.
Yep. Everybody hold hands.
I watched too many
Honestly,
cave
yeah.
disaster videos.
Yeah, if no one had been holding Lialah's hand, Shino would have, and then just like grabbed onto one of the adults.
Yep.
And at least for the moment, things are pretty peaceful until you guys approach. You think you see a gate in the distance, which is a good sign. There's also a couple more frozen lakes in this area, and you do actually see some diamonds in the distance, but they are more the small kind that you just naturally see wandering about.
Wildlife.
Yeah.
Said wildlife is also demons.
Yeah.
True.
Okay, for fun and enrichment, who wants to roll a d3?
No. No.
I'll go ahead and roll it. Yeah, coward.
Okay.
I'm cursed, not coward.
Middle of the road,
Okay.
2.
Middle of the road, yeah. Which, right about the time in that, what are those rolls? Yeah, it's going to be Tihomir, who I'm going to say who sees that gate first. But right about that point, all of you hear a howl that goes on for about 2 minutes. You think?
Oh.
You don't think you want to stick out here? It might be from that not wolf you spied earlier. So.
Say it again, sorry. I didn't parse that.
There was a howl for 2 minutes. Might have been from one of the creatures you guys saw earlier.
Tihomir's keeping an ear on that, but elsewise, let's fucking go.
Chuck recognizes this gate, or?
Yes, he does.
Mm.
Tihomir is the one who sees it first. So Tihomir, if you lead the gang towards the gate, everyone else will be able to see it too. Yeah.
Head toward the shelter while in the fucking blizzard.
Mm-hmm. And you do recognize that this is a gate to a town. So the town itself does seem pretty defensible. And yes, Chuck, you do recognize this gate.
Well,
oh boy.
Once I assume Tihomir points this place out as steering the gang towards it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Chuck's grabbing Tihomir's arm. Just like, I know you haven't been cut out yet, and you're always disguised, but like you really need to do it here.
Hey, what? Something wrong?
Something specific about this place?
North.
I know it's a
human settlement, and they're probably even jumpier than usual just because they've got that gestures at the smaller demons hanging within sight of town. Look, people of this far north really don't take kindly to folk like Tihomir and I, so it's just be on guard.
Okay.
How long does this guy's self last? 1 hour. Chuck's going to be saving that until closer to, but is gearing up to disguise selfing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Chuck is at least, normal human sized.
Yeah.
Tihomir, it's not words. Fucking saw that sentence again. It's not difficult to tell that Tihomir is considering staying outside the walls, close enough that he can take shelter from them, but like not going inside the city was going to cause such a problem.
Look, normally I would advocate for that. I would join you, but gestures
don't stay out here in the blizzard like
around
this.
them.
Yeah, true.
This feels like it's just going to get worse and worse.
Don't stay out here like this, yeah?
Perhaps it would be better than if they did not know I was inside. The rest of you can hide far easier than I.
Suppose we could just sneak you into whatever room gets scrounged up. Because sure, inside town, okay, that's still outside in this.
We could try getting a room at an inn, and then you just join us.
Might be for the best.
Worst case scenario, if there's one bed, like, we can just sleep on a pile. So.
Yeah, God, and God, who knows who will be able to see you kids. I guess I gotta go with you just so that there is always someone. Christ, alright.
Yeah.
You three head in. I will follow stealthily behind.
Okay. Which the gang for all of the gang, you are able to approach there. And you are able to talk to the people guarding the gate. And they do not see either of the Malcolm. Chuck, you are going to have to talk.
Fuck.
Yeah, Tihomir's hanging back a bit. Is it like a gate set into a wall? Is it like a palisade or something around this place?
I need to find a specific picture, but from what I can tell, it is how it works. It's kind of like it is literally a wall that has been built up, and there's a pretty large door built into it. So
Okay.
it can be opened and closed. It isn't one of those gates, though, that have to be like manually drawn up and down.
It's just a big old door, as opposed to like a drawbridge.
Yeah, exactly.
Meant to keep diamonds out, but also most diamonds aren't smart.
Yeah.
True. We are the exception, not the rule.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's gonna stick close enough that he can still hear the conversation, but far enough out that between the blizzard and the growing darkness, he can't really be seen. And then once the other guys start heading in, he's just gonna flick it up and over the wall.
Yeah. Since, yeah, you can't just do that, Tihomir.
He can just do that.
Yeah.
God, climbing speeds are so fucking useful.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I just had the funny realization too. A, Shino could also climb the wall like Tihomir, but also B, even if the Malakim can't be seen, their footsteps can be. Which is just a funny image.
Oh God. Now it's a matter of
Shino, get in the shadow. Lialah, get on Chuck's back.
Yeah.
No, yeah, gonna be real with you. Like these three walk over. Like, it's realized that the Malakim can't be seen. You see the realization cross Shino's face, and he just kind of picks Lialah up, goes onto the wall, and climbs on top. So yeah, Chuck, actually speaking to these guards folk isn't bad. They're like, well, you're getting a look of why on earth are you traveling in this kind of weather, but like, yeah, get in here.
Yeah, it should be noted, just as a general note for you, Morskijez, disguise self, if anyone wanted to, people can figure out it is a disguise if they roll, like, an intelligence or investigation check against it.
Okay, I guess for now I'll just roll a basic D20.
Because like these
for the
people
guards
are
person. That's a 4.
guarding this place, and this stranger is super far north.
Yeah, at least he seems like prepared for this kind of weather. That's a 4 and a 5, so they're doing great at seeing through your disguise.
Only the best of guards for this particular ass end of nowhere place.
I
Yep.
mean, it is like the middle of a
clearly,
fucking blizzard. They don't.
Mm-hmm.
They're more worried about, oh god, this person is walking in this blizzard, and like, yeah.
this old man is walking in this blizzard because that's the disguise Chuck has chosen.
Like at least the old guy is like, prepared for this. Probably the traveler just got a bit slowed in his way. Goodness knows that's not unusual with all the diamonds out and about currently.
These
But
joints aren't as good as they used to be.
so yeah, get in here, old man.
Oh, bless you.
You are
Yeah,
Bless your souls.
meanwhile, in Shino's arms, Lialah giggles.
Yeah, you get a bit of a grin from Shino, and he's just going to hop onto the other side. Congratulations,
Hobble
you've
on
made it
through.
into town.
Yay.
Congratulations, you are in town. Welcome to Merryhue.
Alright. Old man is hobbling for the inn. Get these children out of the cold.
And as a note for everyone in this party, so Shino does hop down and will be walking beside Chuck. No one else seems able to see the Malachim here.
Right.
Not a single person. So far.
There's maybe one or two who get a vibe check of there being another presence, but that's only when you get a little bit closer to the harbor and there's a tradesman there.
That's really curious. Okay.
Just an
do you want me to roll
old
stealth
man.
for following on behind?
Yes, please.
Sure. That's not too terrible, actually.
Chuck considered disguising
21.
as a woman in distress, but then figured no, that would draw too much attention. People would be too interested in that.
Yeah, they would.
That is
Tihomir
drama gossip mill.
Yeah.
Tihomir is preferring to stay on the sides of buildings and the roofs of buildings where possible to avoid leaving tracks and avoid being in eye line.
Honestly, after it's obvious that no one sees them, or there may be some folk who are on the in-between where they can sense the Malachim's presence but not actually see one. Yeah, he's joining you on the walls and the rooftops. Lialah, would you like to be piggybacked?
Yes.
That would be for the best.
You are
because
piggybacked.
What would be strange is a wizened old man shuffling through this village carrying nothing?
Yeah.
But consider, you need to keep the posture. The posture of being hunched over. So, what's better than trying to carry someone who most people don't see?
Arguably the same effect can be taken with Lialah draped over top of the backpack or whatever.
I mean, do you want to do that?
Take your pick, Lialah. How do you want to be carried?
Yeah.
Shin, I think just to be a little shit, just climb on the backpack.
Okay, cool.
Okay, you little monkey. All right.
Shino gives you two a thumbs up.
Lialah gives the smuggest cat smile.
It seems someone's been learning from you, Chuck.
Well, to the inn. To being out of this weather. Goddamn.
Yeah, as is right now, you don't really see many people out, or those who are out there in the process of getting inside or dragging things to not be out in this wind
Makes
so
sense.
that they can get inside. And you don't especially see much in town right now, though, from what you remember, Chuck. It's pretty familiar. Places are still where they should be for the most part. So it's not really any trouble at all to find the inn.
Yep. Imagine like the guards started giving instructions where to go and old man is already shuffling off.
yeah. One of them just like, have you seen this guy come to town before? And the other just shrugs. Now for getting into the inn, Lialah, please do me a dex save to not bonk your head on the wooden frame, because you're slouched over.
What save? Dex save?
Dex save. Or just
Alright.
like a dex check, really.
Same thing. Bonk.
There was an audible thump.
There is an audible bonk.
Well, that's a way to announce presence.
Like,
Lialah is on the floor now.
Yeah, Chuck, you get inside. Lialah, you're on the floor.
Stunned in the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Like-
Lialah were a toon, you could just see the stars circling.
Yeah. Lialah, you are face down in the snow. On the welcome mat. Chuck, you have just about managed to get inside. Now for Tihomir and Shino, do me a dex.
Tihomir is
Just
staying
like-
outside until they have a room in which one of the guys can open a damn window and he can just crawl in.
Yeah, that's fair. Then you are
Squirm in,
accepting
Skitter,
that.
skitter.
But I can roll a dex for Shino.
Yeah.
Uh,
Tihomir's just gonna flatten himself against the roof and just listen.
Yeah, fair. Dex save. Yeah. Shino jumps down, scoops up Lialah, and just kind of sidesteps inside before anyone can notice anything. So you can close the door. Chuck.
Hello, I'm an old man, and I will need your finest room.
Okay.
Lialah is once again giggling.
Yeah, Shino's face palming. Sorry, I
She
choked
thinks-
on my drink.
She thinks Lialah thinks this is very silly.
I mean, that's because it is very silly. But yeah, the inn owner is there. Looks kind of. And I
I'm
don't
just
remember
I'm just imagining, like Chuck says that, and like either the owner or like some regular should like doing this.
How.
Like,
I mean,
huh? Excuse me.
I mean, there is someone sitting here who does that. There is an old man who is just kind of like, haha, same hat. And the inn owner seems incredibly tired, and we'll see about discussing a room. But Lialah and Shino, I guess you both can roll a percepi. Chuck, you don't need to because the old man and the inn owner look rather familiar to you. Roll
boy.
deception to not show your expression.
Yeah, I was about to say
boy.
it's deception time.
Mm-hmm.
That is fucking appropriate.
Really high.
Christ.
Oh boy. Well, I will say for Lialah and Shino both. Yeah, these guys look rather similar
You wanna know
to
something
Chuck,
funny?
actually. Hmm?
Chuck is being an old man, and so mostly just like looks like an older version of himself, because it was kind of just like he had been flipping between a few possibilities and just threw this on. Unfortunately, did not think this through, because looking like an old man just made him possibly look even more like this innkeeper. And that deception is only an 8.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Lialah, like, looking back and forth.
Shino whispering to Lialah and like, they look identical.
Yeah.
You know, as
Old
if they were
man pulling
brothers or
hood over
something.
face so hard.
um,
I'm an old man who needs a room immediately. My bones are so old.
Oh,
yeah, Shino
I'm
is
just like,
just
oh no.
yeah, Shino's just squinting at this, looks at the even older man, because this, yeah, the innkeeper looks to be of a similar age to the old man TM that Chuck's playing right now. But the other old person in here, that's a full-on, like, great-grandpa at this point.
Holden Frank.
Yeah. But,
Come
you
on now,
are
Chuck,
getting
show
some
up.
strange... yeah, you're getting some strange looks, Chuck, but, like, okay, yeah, you're able to agree on a room. The innkeeper looks at you a little long, but yeah, you're able to arrange a room and get inside. Place is pretty full right now for obvious reasons, really. While there aren't many people who come here, it is really cold, so those that are here have pretty much taken the rooms that there are. So you do manage to get one. It's like a single bed here.
Yeah, I was about to
But
say,
the place
if
is...
person can't see, it's going to be a crowded room, guys.
yeah, so it's like, yeah, it's one bed, but it's a cozy place otherwise. It shouldn't be hard to get a fire going to warm this room up a little bit more too, so...
Lialah is already thinking about how many, about the amount of blankets and clothes he'd need to make a nest.
Yeah, Shino has placed Lialah down at this point. If I haven't already mentioned that, and is in fact going to just open the window briefly to call Tihomir in.
Chuck has closed
Not
the
loudly,
door and
but
locked it, and is like moving the room's singular chair over to like block the door handle.
Tihomir crawls in upside down on the ceiling and then braces his hands against the ceiling and lightly drops to the floor.
Fucking love
Yeah.
that.
Love it, yeah. The window is closed.
Why did I move? These people look like you.
You know, sometimes people just happen to look like other people, and it's fine, but the moment this storm lets up, we are out of here.
Those are your relatives, aren't they?
What makes you say that?
Your voice just jumped an octave.
I'm in disguise
Shino
self.
looks directly...
My voice
Shino
could be doing all
looks
sorts of things.
looks directly at you and
That's
just
God,
like
that fucking
moves
voice crack, that's so funny.
yeah, like Shino looks directly at you, Chuck, and just points her hand in the direction of the people y'all just left.
Puts hand on arm and lowers it. Nah.
Disguise self doesn't change your vocal cords.
Who's the arcanist here, huh? You or me?
Tihomir's just gonna look him dead in the eye and then cast Disguise Self.
I mean, Tihomir is older.
Tihomir is also definitely wiser.
Wow.
Tihomir is smarter than you. Lola's definitely being a little shit.
Yeah, completely.
I agree that we should leave as soon as the blizzard breaks. But do you know where we're going?
Angel City. It's they're saying it was norther of here. I imagine that it's not marked on the map we picked up, huh, Morskijez? But we would have gotten advice from the Water Malik. Yeah?
You would have, and you would know that, here is something you all would have picked up regardless. This town is on the slope of a volcano.
Ah.
And
Gotcha.
You would also know then from the Water Malik that the Malik City is on the other side of this volcano, facing the water. So,
yeah, just could go over
Interesting.
it, go around it. I suppose could go partially through it with the mines, but that's a minefield.
how dangerous are they?
I don't know how they are now, but the main danger used to be just getting lost and never coming out.
Yeah.
I'm rolling history or like an flat intelligence to see if Lialah knows what a volcano is. Surprisingly, yes.
Yeah, you would have read about it at this point. You've been around for a little bit, and
I mean, I don't know if red is the right the right sentiment, considering child is only barely learning to read. Yeah. Probably maybe red, maybe it's been read to them, but yeah.
Now, you got a 19.
Volcanoes are a thing that Chuck told Lialah about, and Chuck... No. You know, volcanoes are among the things that Chuck has been telling Lialah that sound implausible but are actually real, and now Lialah cannot tell the difference between what are lies and what are truth. So, congrats.
Yeah.
Why are you gaslighting the child? Stop gaslighting the child.
Honestly, Chuck.
So Lialah is now just trying to figure out if volcanoes really do spit fire, or is this another lie?
So I do have something for you. You actually would have read about volcanoes in a picture book, and with a 19, you even know which volcano this is. This is Mount Killer House.
I cannot fucking pronounce that.
I mean, I can type it down for you if you want. But
yes, please.
It is actually a still active volcano, but there aren't any big eruptions happening, which is why people can live so close. And just from like talking to people back in Helois, you would know it is the main place Flamestone comes from. So that's what's mined. You can make a fair guess. So,
which probably would make this place really explosive. Anyways,
just a little, yeah,
a little bit,
just a little bit,
just a little explosive as a treat.
As a treat,
just a little bit, just for morale.
Exactly.
It's fine.
So yeah,
well,
Tihomir's
gonna gesture for the belt.
Information.
Right.
Yeah.
Hand belt over.
It's a belt hill giant strength, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Shino's gonna come over to you, Lialah, and ask, what have your calculations on blankets been? it's time to make a nest.
Yeah, Lialah has been taking all of the warm clothes and like heating supplies. Well, not really heating supplies, but like everything that is somewhat soft or fluffy, and like arranging them like on the floor so nobody has to sleep on the actual floor, and also like near the bed.
Yeah, Shino will help you there. There are like some more blankets and some carpets in this room, so
Yeah. Like
arrange.
definitely the main like concern is padding the floor so it's not so nobody has to sleep directly on the floor.
Mm. Yeah, and
Yeah.
right now that's a really bad idea, just with how cold everything is.
Yeah.
So the Malachim have bed arrangements sorted out. Is there anything you all would like to do before a long rest?
Lialah
I
is
believe so.
low-key like looking at the window outside, like admiring the snow.
Yeah.
Tihimir's just meditating.
Mm-hmm. It's late enough that there wouldn't be dinner or anything at this point, but you know that there will be breakfast in the morning. So,
I'm not sure if Chuck will let us stay until breakfast in the morning.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Or maybe
oh,
we'll like grab some for him while he like barricades himself in the room.
maybe.
It's probably the more likely thing, yeah.
Wait, I just remembered that Chuck is the only one who like went in like
Yeah.
to the inn.
Yeah.
So like
Mhm.
he's the only one
Yeah.
who registers as an actual guest.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of us will be stealing.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Meets must at times.
Yeah. No, the rest that Chuck is doing for the night is basically just barricading door. Chair,
It's
like
Shino
whatever
sees that,
furniture.
and Shino's just going to comment on that, like, when we go to grab breakfast, that we're going to need to go through the window and not the door at this rate.
Considering y'all are freeloading anyway, I don't think it makes much difference. I will sleep better like this.
okay, but
Okay.
come over and sleep already.
Hmm.
It's not really daylight you're wasting right now, but are you going to
Sleep
come
time
sleep or
is
not?
wasting.
Chuck will try.
That is all. That's all the group can ask, really. Also, Lialah, you have definitely been put on the bed.
Yeah. Bed is for child. The rest of us
Yeah.
make do.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Tihomir sleeps in trees with regularity. He's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Honestly, if anything, what I'm imagining is like, Lialah has the bed. Shino has probably joined and is curled up there with Lialah because they're both small enough for it. And then Tihomir and Chuck are just sharing the floor.
Yep.
Lialah is leeching off of Shino for warmth.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Really, the decision I have to make is, does Chuck position himself by the door or by the window? Guard or flee?
Get into the fucking blanket pile.
Tihomir will make this decision for him by going to the closest side to the door and going laying down there.
All right. Well, he's not going to kick Tihomir out of a spot he's already settled in, so... Sleep time.
Sleep time. You all have a long rest.
Yippee!
So I think we've gone for about an hour and a half at this point.
Hour and 10.
Okay. Okay, so it's been about an hour and 10. But with what's about to happen, would we all like...
It's a natural little break spot, yeah.
Yeah, would we all...
A little break from morale before the fucking that is about to occur.
Yeah.
Because this is going far too well.
And it won't be soon.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, would you all like maybe a 5-10 minute break?
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I will see you all then.
Woohoo. Yeah,
The real question is, are you going to share that post?
absolutely not. It was one of the, because I follow the Simon Blackwell tag, it's one of those, because you follow this tag posts, and I saw it and immediately just went, this post is not for me, as I do with all the weird shit posts that I get from the tags that I follow. So
Yeah,
even if
that's
I
very
wanted to
fair.
share it, I wouldn't be able to find it.
That's fair. That
I
is
hope you
so
know-
fair.
What I imagined was like the Kermit face scrunch. As your reaction.
It was more like, have you ever seen that picture of the two SpongeBobs, and one of them is like, well, okay then, and the other one is screaming their face off? I was the well, okay then.
Okay.
SpongeBob.
That's fair. Yeah, things not to expect on today's day, I suppose. You know, now that I know that you are like a Simon Blackwell fan, and an Ace Attorney fan in general, there is a post I wish I could have shown you, but it was on Twitter, and now that's dead.
Rip.
But it was a funny one. The sad thing is, it's been so long that I can't remember the specific wording of everything too. But I know it was bad enough that it's like made me laugh, cry. Oh wait, I remembered one part of it though, which was why does the last one have handcuffs on? It was Simon. And there were two answers beneath it. One was "Don't worry about it," heart emoji, and beneath that the answer was "He's a one he is in prison" or something along those lines. So. Or like he is a wanted criminal. So, yeah.
Not even wanted. He is a jailed criminal. He is literally like on leave from his cell to prosecute for most of AA5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So so I remember I remember that being one of the things said. The post itself was the person going, with the way things have been going with prosecutors, our next one is going to be Rapunzel. They were talking about the prosecutor's hair length, but the way they demonstrated that ended up that when they did the line for Simon's hair length, it pointed towards a place some people might look at a lot. So, and a lot of the comments on the post were like, "Why are we looking at that?" So, but yeah, the person later made a video, which altogether was very funny. So, oh.
I'm back.
Hey,
Hey, welcome back. Hmm?
P.
What happened?
what'd you find?
What's up?
Hmm?
Begging you all to listen to this first.
Oh?
Oh yeah.
Oh?
So good.
One moment. Oh, yes! Yes! It's very good.
Grumpiest penguin.
Bam!
Certified Lialah noise.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah!
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. God, that is such a Lialah noise.
This is such a good video too, because you hear the other penguins go, where? And then this other penguin eventually pull itself
Grumpy.
back up and turn back around.
God, yeah. That is pretty funny.
Yeah.
That also reminds me of the freaking Super Mario RPG remake where you just see Gino just like thwomp.
Oh yeah,
Fall.
yeah, when he just falls. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so funny.
Mm-hmm.
So funny to me.
Shout out to my man Gino just running into a table when he first gets up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but okay. Let's see. Are we all good and ready to roll?
Yep.
I'm good.
Ready to rumble.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Alrighty. Okay. So you all had a long rest. It is now morning. There is still a blizzard outside.
Damn.
You can hear noise in the rest of the inn, so you think people are up and about, and you think you might hear some breakfast noises. How do you all want to go from here?
Lilah is debating stealing food. Because, ooh, that sounds good. That smells good.
We should clear off the blanket nest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Remove evidence of extra people.
Pick up what's ours and make sure things are sorted, yeah.
Don't forget to disguise yourself.
Yeah. Now, me think he's like, alright. If we do a different disguise. This is a small town. But could just be, oh yeah, someone else that came. Just as long as we avoid the innkeeper. Different disguise works, yeah. Totally.
Not too different. Change
But
the features a little.
wouldn't they wonder what happened to the old man?
Old man's still sleeping.
I mean, if
Wouldn't
it
they
looks
wonder
similar enough.
where the new person came from?
Last night was very busy, and this place got very busy. People are gonna slip through the cracks, it's
presumably,
fine.
if you only change the features a little, it might also just be a case of maybe they missaw how you look last night.
Exactly.
If you want to try pulling that.
So Chuck this time the hair is going to be a slightly different color and cut. The nose is going to be a different shape, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, okay, all right. Well,
and maybe don't say I'm an old man every other sentence.
They'll only believe that so many times, right?
Like, I think, old people don't usually go around saying that.
They do not.
Claude didn't say that.
you kidding me?
True.
My
That's
more
grandparents
suspicious.
complained all the time about, like, walking uphill both directions.
It's
Anyway.
more suspicious to constantly repeat it.
Anyway, is unbarricading the door and leaving the room to go get as much food as can be reasonably gotten by one person, and then they'll figure out extra food. Slash,
And,
pickpocketing
is crawling
extra
back out the window.
bits and pieces into pockets.
There,
So Chuck is preparing to
well-
sleight of hand his way through this.
and for Chuck and Lialah and Shino who go back into the corridor, you hear I'm an old man, I shouldn't be lifting this up here. What about me? It's the same old man you guys saw yesterday. It's
Chuck in his head. You see? You fucking see?
he doesn't count.
Lialah blows a raspberry.
He's like an older you, isn't he? So doesn't count.
Is Chuck being confronted with this person who's complaining about needing help?
No, the old man looks to be tormenting, complaining to a couple of the local kids and the innkeeper.
Excellent. We're sliding right past that.
So, like, it looks like it's soup for breakfast today. And you can get yourself a bowl and some bread, reasonable amount for you.
Yeah.
But if you want anything more for the others, you are probably going to sneak some or have the Malakim sneak some. So
Soup's hard to sneak, but you can definitely filch some bread rolls. So
Lialah
Chuck's gonna
is
be rolling
definitely
some sleight of hand to get some extra bread rolls.
Lialah is like, while no one is looking, is definitely trying to take a sippy from the soup.
Just
honestly, you know what Shino given me. You all have rubbed off of him.
oh my god.
Climbing onto the wall, holding Lialah by the leg so she can take a sippy of soup without like the
God.
humans.
So now who's the bad
seeing.
influence?
Chuck clearly he taught Shino this. So
Climbing on the walls? No,
Yes.
no, that is Tihomir.
guess you'll have something to tell him when you're back together, huh?
Yeah, Lialah is definitely doing a big sippy.
Shino's like,
Anyway.
take his spoon first, at least.
But people will see the spoon.
Shoot, you're right. Okay, good enough. We'll just find something to dry your hands with. That's a 13.
Yeah. 4 + 9.
Too distracted by the two silly idiots trying.
Literally, Chuck's attention is split in multiple ways between doing the task of getting the extra bread, watching this absolute shenanigans go down and being like, oh, Tihomir's gonna hear about this. Tihomir's gonna get an earful. 3, trying to keep an eye on the room in general. So, a lot of people's passive perceptions are surely above 13. Chuck's not doing a good job.
Not necessarily. Commoner passive perception is fucking 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I was going to say
it's not his best.
Yeah, it's not your best. At the rate you were going, you're only able to get maybe like half an extra piece of bread. And that's just because the cook is being nice to this old man.
Just lets it slide.
You can. No, they handed it to you. But for anything more, and if you try to filch anymore, you get the feeling that if you fail, it is going to be noticed. So your choice if you want to try rolling again, if you want to get the others any more food.
There might be like one piece of rat jerky left, but everyone has expressed extreme distaste. We're gonna roll again.
God, the fucking rat jerky.
Well, okay. I really thought it was gonna land on 2 for a moment. That's an 8 plus 9.
Yeah, mildly better. With that, you are able to get 2 pieces of bread and like actually kind of sneaky, like just make sure no one sees it on you and you'll be fine.
Yep. Well, it's a start. More can be acquired.
Mm-hmm. And I think at this point, has finished leveraging Lialah from the soup pot.
Yep. Lilah's first for soup has been satisfied for now.
Yeah.
Big emphasis on the for now.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, Shino gets a thinking look for a moment, and then it's like, yeah, he'll just come along.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle back to room. Eating alone, thank you.
Let me think. Would you like something fun to happen now or after you eat? Asking Chuck.
I think it's got to be now, just because I think that'll be the funniest.
Okay, cool. You try to get back to your room, but that old man Supreme, he sees you, and then he waves you to come over.
Chuck lifts up his bowl silently in a gesture of like, "Oh man, shucks. I gotta eat, man. Oh no."
Don't worry, you can eat over here. Like, keeps on waving you over.
Shit. Could this person roll a persuasion check, please?
Okay, yeah. Remind me what Chuck's charisma is.
Chuck's charisma is a 15.
Okay. 21.
21.
Wow, this old man is really persuasive. Lialah, Shino, it reminds you a little bit of when Chuck's haggling for food and stuff in town.
And what Chuck's reading out of this is that if he doesn't do this now, this will actually raise more of a stink, and this person might just fucking follow him to his room and try to, like, have a conversation there. So oh god, he's gonna need to deal with this now. Okay.
You played yourself, kid. You did this to the you.
This is something that is something that person would do. Okay. Shuffles over.
The seat's comfy, just the old man to old man communication, right?
Yeah.
This guy's chatty. and definitely more of an extrovert, really. And well, clearly you are a traveler. So he's wondering about the things you've seen out there, and actually would be asking you about the diamond patterns and if there's been anything new.
Oh, well, sippy of soup. I ain't, been here and things are different up here, tell you that, but, my info's out there. I was a spry, handsome young man the last time I was up here. So, things are different for sure, but I couldn't tell you. The memory's fading, you know, because I'm an old man. Tap side of the head. His differently shaped, lumped forehead.
Roll me deception, I guess. Roll me deception.
Jesus.
And pretty much like you're told not to be so shy, and like sure, he gets it, but what did you see this time? How are things looking out there right now? Because in this case, he actually is trying to find out what's the current situation out there. Best way to keep up on the news is to ask travelers, since they've actually been there. Not quite safe enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, not quite safe enough for someone like him to go out there anymore, he's afraid. He might have many apprentices, but like they're not quite old enough to go out and do that sort of business themselves, you know? There's a kid with like a wooden sword in the corner.
You,
with another couple kids to give you an idea.
Were you an adventurer yourself then?
He wasn't quite. More a guardsman of the town, but he was handy with a sword. Still is. So he's teaching others, but
Yeah, important job, that gate guarding. Bite of bread. Saw a couple of sightings of frost giants. Frankly, it could have been the same one, just in two different locations, but the fact that I saw them at all this time of year in that far south, didn't like that.
Yeah.
Some fucking... I ain't ever seen or known of a diamond that was just sound, wind.
The old man gets a fair bit serious at that. And will ask if you have any details or any knowledge of which direction it went in.
Chuck will have to think about that for a moment. It's like, well, I was hiding out behind a waterfall when encountered that, and would Chuck need to like roll something to remember or know which direction those things went after?
Nah, admittedly, you didn't have a lot of info on it, but it seemed like it went further into the surrounding forests rather than towards this particular area.
Yeah, so Chuck will give
So
that
you can't,
direction.
Yeah, which the old man does seem relieved, but he does tell you with warning, like, he has actually seen such a creature before, but it's been years at this point.
Oh?
Yeah, it followed one of the worst attacks here. And he just kind of sighs.
Oh, like make it all the way to town, or?
Not quite, but it was a place near town. Seems like it was near a frozen lake, but a little bit more north of here. He doesn't go too deep into detail, but you do gather that it was during a period some of the kids in town tried to travel over there. It didn't end so great, though.
Could you roll insight?
Sure. Feel free to.
15 plus nothing. Straight 15.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. You get the sense that this guy is talking about something there personally hit him as well, you know?
Yeah. So,
You get the feeling when he said a while ago, it was really a while ago.
yeah. So, what happened after that? What was, you said it was a big deal. What was the aftermath?
I mean, we did our best to check off any diamonds that were left, but there were people hurt, you know? Best keep an eye out for it if you decide to travel more in this area.
Sure. Yeah, I'll do that, Elijah, sure.
Which to that the old man will nod, and you get the sense that if you want to run away from the conversation, now you'll be able to. You can see some of the kids coming over to bother this old man as well, so...
I get the feeling that Lialah, meanwhile, has been attempting to steal more bread rolls.
Roll me sleight of hand, Lialah.
Alright, what's your sleight of hand, child? +3.
Yo!
Yippee!
Yeah,
Child's
you
eaten.
do quite well. Yeah, Lialah, you have managed to succeed in getting yourself a whole breakfast. Congratulations.
Fuck yeah. I think, like, what she does is, like, shove one bread roll in mouth, and then the other just, like, fistful of bread roll.
You
Nice.
might even...
And then scuttle away with the treasure.
Yeah, you might even succeed in getting a third bread roll after you hear Shino's stomach growl, but don't see him attempting to steal anything, so...
Yeah.
You just kind of have these two hanging out on the ceiling, mostly because of Shino.
God.
Shino's eating his bread roll, thank you, Lialah. While this talk is happening, maybe like a breadcrumb or two falls down.
Yeah, things that make me wish that Spider Climb was a cleric spell.
The thing that's really funny to me is, mechanically Sheen's a tabaxi, right? His
Yep.
climbing speed isn't a spider climb. He still has to use his hands for this.
Yep. Lialah is being held up, like, either Lialah is like being held under an arm, or like Shino just instructed Lialah to hold on to him really hard. Just hug.
Yeah.
Chuck just absent-mindedly sweeping and scooping up any breadcrumbs that fall on the table and just like, yum. So any of those little guys yours? Grandkids? Or...
No. Maybe one day, but these ones in particular just haven't run away from my lessons yet, so... And let's just say there's kind of a knife cat smirk on this old man, somehow.
Well, good talk. Good catching up with you. Gonna stand up.
You get a YouTube and an invitation to come back and chat. Maybe he can show you maybe he can show you how the kids are doing in their lessons a little later.
Jeez. Too kind. Maybe, yeah. Shuffle back out of the conversation, let this guy get distracted by children's. Attempt to get a bit more food for Tihomir.
Okay, how are you going about that?
Would just pass by the table or whatever and attempt to swipe a bun or two. That's much better.
I'm just gonna have so much fucking bread. Jesus.
It's hard.
Bread.
Soup.
Yeah, no, I'm fully aware, but there's like two different people foisting like 6 rolls of bread on him. He's just gonna be like,
It's okay. He can share with Shino because Shino kind of hasn't eaten.
Tihomir can have the rat jerky as protein. It's fine.
That's much better. Good lord.
If Tihomir doesn't want the bread rolls, Lialah will eat them.
If anything, with a fucking 27 sleight of hand, Chuck might manage to dip the fucking bowl in the soup thing and just scoot.
Yeah, out of that you succeed sneaking another 2 bread rolls with the amount already gotten, and a bowl of soup. You succeed in sneaking back to your room.
Alright, wakey making eggs and bakey.
Oh. Thank you.
It's... Wait, Shino climbs back in and then just flops to the floor with Lialah on him.
Tihomir will take the soup and turn away so that he can chug it without everyone having to see his mouth.
Yeah, fair. Do you have any more bread, Chuck?
Yeah?
Didn't quite manage to get much for myself.
Ah, jeez, yeah. No.
Slides over a bread roll.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Drop
bread is
bread
readily
rolls
taken.
on Shino.
You get
Hands
a
your
swipe.
bread roll, hands your bread roll, hands your bread roll.
Yeah, you get a swipe at your leg, but Shino, bread taken, he is going to consume.
Any bread that is not being eaten by Shino or the others is going directly into Lialah's mouth.
I'm pretty sure there'll be at least a bread roll or 2 for that, yeah.
Bottomless pit of a child.
Yeah. Hey, you know how it is. Always hungry, right?
Well, the bad news is weather is still shit. The good news is, nobody suspects a thing. Even despite y'all's 2 sitting on the ceiling.
You sat on the ceiling?
I can climb.
Learn from the best! Ceiling climber.
Chuck, do you want to mention the soup incident?
I'm just saying, you 2 are real lucky that rate of people being able to see you type of guys is apparently real low here, which is funny.
It is strange.
Especially considering
Re-soup!
Actual proximity to a city.
Shino to
Maybe
that
that's
just
why it's not on
shrugs.
the map.
But anyway, I'm just saying, anywhere else holding Lialah above the soup so that she can get some...
It
Probably
worked,
once it
didn't it?
works.
She wanted soup.
I wanted soup. I got soup.
It's not like we could, I don't know, steal a bowl and a spoon ourselves. People would see that, so this worked. I held Lialah.
Was the soup on a table?
Yeah.
Why did you not hide under the table?
Do
So-
what?
so-
Drill a hole? Drill a hole under the table and drink the soup that way?
No, you take the bowl and you take the soup and you take the soup bowl under the table. Far more subtle than sitting on the ceiling.
So, what I wanted to say was, it's that big soup pot. It is still being warmed over the cooking fire.
Yeah, you don't take the entire fucking soup pot. You just grab a bowl of soup and sneak it under the table.
Yeah. No, I know, but it wasn't on a table. It was still over the fire being warmed up. That way, you take a bowl and the stuff that way, but
Okay.
it wasn't at a table.
Alternate universe.
Wait, should I
where
roll something
instead
to
of,
see
like,
if
sitting
Lialah
on the
burnt her
ceiling-
tongue?
God.
Should I roll
sorry. Okay,
Should I
you both
roll something
spoke
to
at
see
the
if
same
Lialah
time.
burnt her tongue?
Yeah, you can.
Drinking from the, very hot soup.
Oh no, it would have been hot. It wouldn't have been hot. It would have been warm.
Okay, that's fine then.
Left to simmer
Like-
over the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Though, Kraken, what were you saying earlier? Because you
Yeah.
and Staria spoke at the same time.
We did, yeah. Just think about alternate universe where instead of them sitting on the ceiling, they had hidden under a table, but it was the same fucking table as Chuck and the innkeeper guy.
That's really funny. I need to remember that.
Next
Goodness.
time. Because boy,
Yeah, next
looks
time.
out the window. That weather. Damn.
Yeah. You guys think you'll be here for a little while more. It's not quite good enough to go out in town yet, let alone outside of it.
So long as we can keep this up, everything's gonna be just fine.
Which, by the way, RJ, what has Tihomir been doing? Like,
He's been thinking, actually.
Mhm.
And he's come to
Oh?
a bit of a realization. He's kind of useless in situations like this. And even worse, he's kind of a hindrance in situations like this because he is so very clearly like even like as wrapped up and hidden as he is, he's still way taller than a normal human being is. And there's not really a whole lot he can do to change that.
Aw,
And they're
buddy.
all like, case in fucking point, they're all having to sneak around and sneak him food, which could get them caught and in trouble. He's not quite sure how to solve this problem yet, but he is aware that it is a problem.
Aw, buddy.
Man. Yeah, it's like, there are tall people around, but someone who's
Not
that
as tall as
still-
Tihomir.
Yeah.
Like, someone who's that tall or even someone who's that short tends to get noticed. So
Yeah.
just by virtue of, oh, that's unusual.
Tihomir can't lie to fight his way out of a paper bag, so
Yeah. So
And disguise self doesn't like change the joints or how limbs work or how many have.
you can make yourself look up to a foot taller or smaller, but it doesn't change his actual physical traits.
Yeah. You know, legs are still digitigrade, all that jazz.
Yeah. Like I
Mm-hmm.
said, he's not quite sure how to tackle this problem yet, but he knows that it is a problem and he's trying to think of a way to solve it.
Tino
Yeah.
doing
Kind of
deep
just-
thinking.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, these chucklefucks are drinking soup from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
not meditating, getting used to the new strength from the belt.
Mm-hmm. Like, to make sure he hasn't tried going back outside for anything, yeah?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay. Then
I'm just
roll
imagining
me-
that while Tihomir waits for the others to come back, he's just under like the bed or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Fucking
if there's
creature.
like if there's a fucking
service.
surprise room service, they won't, see him so readily.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess just roll me kind of a stealth for a vibe check on.
Yeah.
Just for a vibe check, really.
That's not bad. Where is the roll zone? There is the roll zone. Not terrible. Perfectly average as all things should be.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
No one has
So,
reason to
at
suspect anything yet.
Yeah, yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll
So
sit
Chuck,
over
you
the
also,
innkeeper. Sweat.
though, Chuck, you also roll stealth.
Cool.
Because you are speaking to people right now.
Yeah. Active interaction and all that jazz. Alright. $12.
Okay. I'm noting this down for later. Cool.
This is a surprise to what'll hurt us later.
Oh boy. What I don't know if Chuck realizes is that Tihomir is 100% down to break cover if it would cover Chuck's ass.
God.
Hear me now.
Chuck, meanwhile, preparing to break cover to cover Tihomir's ass.
Oh my
Depends on which
goodness.
the fuck up first, I guess.
Pretty much.
God, I'm just imagining the freaking, that one like comic of like the like there's a bullet coming and like the two are like trying to cover each other.
No!
And it's like no.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, RJ needs a moment, but effectively for now, this morning is sorted.
Yep.
You all are gonna have some chill out time.
We're trying to stay warm, though. I don't want to chill out.
True. Probably don't want things to heat up too much, though.
Badumch.
Might be for the best that RJ is coming right back. I think he'd kick us for that. I do have more information to give to you guys, but that's probably best for when RJ is back.
In the meantime, people are just reconvening. Chomp.
Yep, pretty much. Nom nom. Might need to be careful to make sure to clean up the breadcrumbs because that is way more than the old man brought back with him, clearly.
Old man hungry.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. Maybe the old man brought his own rations.
Yeah.
Rations.
Yes, words. I could do them. I can do words.
Patsy is all good. I don't know though, the same kind of bread that's here from the Indo. Enough for like 3 more people to eat at that.
Old man hungry.
Yep. It's just the stalwart response.
Oh. But I'm also thinking about how to go about this next part, and it's really cheerful hearing how Chuck and Tihomir are ready to break cover for each other. This will definitely go well.
Definitely,
Concerning
absolutely.
sentences. The DM is just like,
That'll
oh,
be
excellent, heartwarming. I love that. I can exploit it.
I'm just looking at that and I'm thinking of what's probably going to happen. I'm just like, this'll go so well.
Everybody will love this and be great forever.
I definitely don't want to wait until the storm starts calming down for this, definitely. But yeah, I guess for some other random notes while we're just vibing here. So, fun fact for the innkeeper, he looks to be about 75 at this point. Or, oh wait, no. Not 75, a little bit younger, 65. While Chuck had his own old man age. The old man supreme, though, was a bit closer to 100. Still looking quite sprightly, though. Guy has good humor.
Love is just old man supreme.
Old Man Supreme.
Yeah,
Old Man Deluxe.
exactly. You can tell, like, even with all this old age, old man supreme is like still sprightly and still has the energy. Is definitely taking full advantage of being an old man, so he can get kids to like bring the wood in and such.
Builds character.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely isn't telling kids like wild tales about what's more down south.
What?
Definitely
No.
true facts.
Gee, I wonder where I heard that before.
I know, right? I will then note elsewise, like, the inn is fairly full right now, but you think that as soon as the weather gets better, it's like gonna empty out pretty soon. Uh, a lot of the folks that are here look to be ones that came over to visit via the port and seem the sort that will be heading back down south. A couple of merchant types about.
This break's good because it's allowed me to unfuck up my knitting.
Oh, that's good. What's you knitting?
RJ is currently muted. RJ. It's a secret.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Also, hey yo,
Hi, I'm back.
welcome back.
Ew.
Hello.
Okay,
What's the
cool.
secret?
The secret is secret, motherfucker.
Alrighty.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Good to know. Good to know. DM me. Ooh. But anyways, I will note from what
I've
you
never
guys
known anything ever.
Felt that.
felt that, yeah. So now that you're back, I can give you all relevant information, which is the storm does look to be going strong, but just from what you're able to hear from whispers around and just from being able to look outside, the impression you get is that the storm might be ending sometime tonight. So it should be good to travel the next day.
Goody.
Now, it is still like the morning / approaching midday with all the shenanigans in here. and it is still storming. What are you all going to do?
Lialah is vibing.
Tihomir's just meditating. There's not really much he can do, so
Yeah.
rather not waste the energy.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck, despite himself, is kind of curious about, you know, the swords training that these kids are going through with this mysterious friendly stranger.
Very mysterious.
Curious despite himself.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You can hear noises of well, they're kids with sticks. What else do I need to say?
Yelling and whacking.
Yeah. You do hear a hint of that even from where you are. So you can check that out if you'd like to. Elsewise, you get the impression that things are going to be pretty quiet for now.
Well, stands up, stretches, cracks back. Gonna do some quick reconnaissance. Be right back.
I'm sorry, but when you said cracks back, the Shino gave me, man, now you're really getting into the role of an old man.
He's been so hunched over for it that his back does in fact crack, yeah.
Now you're really old.
Jesus Christ. Alright, well, for the excuse he gives to get out of that room, that's a fucking 19 on the dice for deception. 24. He's obviously looking for ways, you know, ways out of town. Is it going to be the port? Is it going to just be at the gate again? He's doing reconnaissance.
Goddamn.
Alrighty.
Motherfucker. Beats it.
Sure does.
Let me just double check. You know what's funny? Like, we'll see what Shino's roll gives us. I know what Shino is saying, actually.
Lialah have +7.
Nope. Oh, baby.
Lialah has no idea. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Sorry, wait, wrong modifier. I was looking at the wrong stat. That's actually 26.
Haha.
Even better.
So, you give the info, Chuck, and we can all react.
Alright, well, so that we can get out of here quick post-haste tomorrow, I'm gonna go figure out what the best way out of here is to get to that city, like waterway or landway sort of thing.
You sure you don't want someone to come with you?
Still not. If you get spotted, that'd raise questions. Plus, it still looks outside. Just stay here where it's warm, kid.
Okay. And Lialah just kind of climbs back into the bed, bundles in bundles in blankets. Yes,
Disappears.
warm. Yeah. Pretty much.
Bless her. Shino doesn't say much, but goodness, you can tell from his expression, his deception.
Okay.
Oh, buddy. Oh my god. Neither Shino nor Tihomir can lie their way out of a paper bag. Goodness.
What's Shino lying about?
You think, like, he doesn't say anything, but from his expression, you can Yeah, Shino's thinking of just following you anyways, because if he's supposed to stay in here, what about Chuck, who's going out on his own? He'll just grab the warm clothes and be fine.
Yeah, Tihomir discreetly catches Shino's eye and jerks his head like, go follow him.
Yeah, there's a small nod back.
Problem fucking being, Chuck may not see Tihomir's little thing, but Chuck can clearly tell what Shino intends. With a 7.
Mhm. There's very little he can actually do about it, though.
Fine, you know what? Fine.
Hey,
Well, we can cover more ground this way. You check out the port, I'll check out the gate.
All right. Planning on just hopping into Chuck's shadow for ease of hiding.
Good. Tihomir approves of this
Lialah,
plan.
absolutely, absolutely oblivious.
Lialah might snork me.
It's nap time.
Pretty much, yeah.
Nap time
Like-
for baby.
Seriously, you're giving her the options to stay in a warm place with cozy blanket. Of course, to choose the cozy blankets. Come on.
Exactly.
Any
Or even
child would, I think.
Well, Chuck is leaving the room, is gonna give Shino directions for getting to the port to have a peek-see around. Shino, roll stealth to circle back around to Chuck.
Yeah, he is going to real quick do a good old pass without trace, so I get to add a plus 10 to his
That's
stealth
good,
roll.
because remember that Chuck's passive, perception is an 18.
Only an 18.
Yeah.
41. Okay. Fine. Cool.
Yeah, you ain't passing that, Chuck.
Absolutely,
For the audio, that was a very casual 18 on the dice plus 23 for a total of 41.
Yeah. So,
Very
Shino
casual.
Shino is definitely taking this seriously. Chuck, you don't even feel the presence of anyone looking at you, but Shino's in your shadow.
Absolutely not.
LMAO.
Have your moral support by force.
Well,
Oh, LMAO. He's taking it so seriously because Tihomir asked him.
Yes, correct.
Chuck's
That's
making his
very
way
cute.
over to take a gander at them sword lessons, and he is also rolling stealth.
Okay.
Yikes. It could be better. It could be better. It's still not bad.
Okay.
14 total. Just kind of basically peek around a corner and see what's what.
Honestly speaking, these do look to be basic sword lessons. The old man supreme is rather cheerful about all of this. Definitely teasing the kids. And right now, lessons don't look to be too serious because you do spy the innkeeper keeping an eye on things. You get the feeling something may have been broken in these lessons before, so just maybe.
Hopefully not bones.
Hopefully. As of right now, there are only a
never
couple
know.
of kids. There are only a couple of kids in these lessons, but they are genuine lessons. Old man is teaching them the proper stances and is having them practice swinging the sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say sticks, but they are actual wooden swords.
Yeah.
Or drill swords.
Pardon?
No, drill swords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Was what?
There was a really weird echo for a second there.
Huh.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, same here.
Staria
Weird.
haunted.
Okay.
Staria.
Possibly. It was a very, like, roboty echo.
Huh. Whoops.
Wild. Discord is a functioning application.
Yeah.
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 Sure is.
Yeah. Otherwise, for the moment, well, I guess there is something specific I can hand to you, Chuck. Yeah, you would know this sword style, wouldn't you, considering you were put through these basics before when you were small?
Considering he uses this exact sword style, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of nice to see that the more things change, the more things stay the same.
And at least for the moment, as you're hidden, like, it does get kind of close with at times with like a kid stumbling over to where you're hidden, but for the moment at least, no one spots you over here, so
Fine by him.
how long does he decide to stay and watch?
Honestly, with this initial success of managing to have a conversation without things blowing up and then not getting spotted here, getting incrementally more relaxed and just, leans against this shadowy bit of wall and watches.
Okay. I'm going to say then the lessons probably last like an hour or two before there were definitely breaks during lessons. With this time passing, like a proper end is called, and the kids are going to disperse before. Seems like the old man is going to take a peek outside for a bit. Definitely not to heckle the current guardsmen out there. So.
Chuck did say he was going to check out the gate. He probably should actually do that.
Okay.
So if it's also convenient that they're also heading the same direction.
Also, is Chuck under disguise right now? I should ask.
Disguise self lasts for an hour. How many spell slots does Chuck have?
Would have used it once already as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Because the one from the morning, definitely out. Yep. And from this, lessons lasted a couple hours. So.
I think then. Let's see. He would have cast one for just going out for his supposed. Half real, admittedly. Like, it's on the agenda. Reconnaissance. That's 2. And then if he's wasted time here, I think he's going to have to then burn his last one for the day. Next, it looks like he's going to get approached or spotted by someone.
Okay, so currently he isn't in disguise. Okay. You will need to roll me stealth.
He was currently feeling sufficiently hidden, so let's get a middling on stealth. 16.
Okay. Good enough for now for most people. Fair. Okay, yeah. For now, good enough. You don't get noticed by Old Man Supreme, so you are able to continue going.
Yep.
Okay, with RJ currently not here, I suppose bit of a break right now.
Camera pans over switches over to Lialah. Lialah is still is already asleep.
Lialah
you
sleeping,
just have
Tihomir meditating and doing a funk.
Yeah.
Also keeping an ear out for any disturbance in the force.
Yeah. It's like, it's also very funny imagining Chuck sneaking. Meanwhile, Shino in his shadow. No one can tell he's there.
Completely normal shadow.
Yeah. This is a
Chuck
surprise.
sneaking, Shino in his sneaking better.
Yeah, in his shadow. Like, this is a surprise tool to help Chuck later, potentially. It's like, man, with such a high roll as well, even if Chuck went to the one guy who can sense Malakim's presence, guy wouldn't have been able to note Shino right now. Just with that 41, so...
Hey, Morski. I had a thought.
Yeah?
I was thinking about the whole disguise self and the spell slots for the day, and Chuck did cast again when going outside, but then he watched this lesson, and I think he got a little lost in his head and lost track of time. So I just rolled a little perception for Chuck to see if he's noticed that time has run out on that spell.
Yeah?
That's a 2 plus 6.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah,
he thinks
did not
it's still
notice.
up and he still has a bit of time. He is currently undisguised, stealthing a bit on principle, but doesn't realize he's regular middle-aged looking Chuck right now.
Mm-hmm. Yup.
So that's the state of things.
That's cool. That's cool.
Oh golly.
That's cool. Thank you for this information.
I'm sure it will be very helpful to you. I aim to please.
Yeah. Thank you much,
Only the best intentions.
I live to cause problems.
You are succeeding with flying colors, my dear friend. Well, I now need to figure out how I'm going to put these next couple rolls, but I have a couple thoughts for how this might go. So this will go great.
Gives you peace. Gives you a domino. Gives you a domino. Gives you a domino.
Yeah, sits here with these dominoes like, oh boy, how shall I line them up? What
Shoves
kind of
them in my mouth.
What kind of explosive pattern shall we go for here? Goodness. Goodness. Yeah, this really does feel like quiet moments before things explode, you know?
Oh, I'm counting on it.
The blizzard isn't even over yet.
I think I need to find a photo.
Oh ho. Oh yeah, also chin hands at you. So can I please hear in DMs about the secret?
The secret, right. Need to open up photos.
I just got reminded I have Between Two Worlds paused here. I was planning on listening to that. Then I got distracted.
We.
Opens up the Morskijez DMs, opens up the Staria DMs.
Oh,
Y'all bitches stay silent. This recording is currently going.
Of
If RJ
course.
listens back to this for some reason.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I'm not gonna say
I'm
anything.
saying nothing.
I'll stream in your DMs. It's okay.
I keep returning at exactly the wrong moment, I see.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. It's still a secret.
Plays with fire. Plays with fire. Plays with fire.
Goodness.
Like I said, if you get caught, Tihomir will break cover for you.
Ah.
Well, funny thing about that.
He just got caught, didn't he?
No,
I have
not...
set up the dominoes to further enable it because I rolled a perception for Chuck to see if he realized how much time had passed. He still thinks the disguise self is up and he doesn't need to renew it yet. It's gone.
He would see that it's gone. He can fucking see himself, you guys.
But okay, layers of clothing and whatnot. He's not changing like his outfit. He's changing his like face and what little can be seen of him.
Mm-hmm.
Distracted Supreme. And is now going to actually fulfill his obligations and go the same way these people go to the gate. Figure out if going around the mountain is a viable option and if it's easier than the sea.
Okay, well, for the moment, you can hear Old Man Supreme heckling the guards. So if you want, you can roll me an investigation to just vibe check.
Huh.
And pretty much collect that information of how good of an idea it is traveling around here.
Chuck! Please? No. What is your investigation? Okay, alright, okay.
If that's a...
Oh my god!
So he's just going to insert himself into this conversation is what this means.
Jesus.
Swagger
no,
up on a nat one.
See, you know what happens? You approach, and then you see the guards look at you with no recognition, and you see the old man look at you, and there's a pause. Like, the old man had, like, this staff, walking stick. He kind of just drops it. You get the vibe that he's trying to get a vibe of, is he missing things right now? You are, like, still a distance off, but...
With a nat one leading into that, does Chuck even get the chance to do an insight, or is he just going straight into this?
He can do an insight. He's far away enough. Like, you definitely saw those reactions. So if he would still come with those reactions...
Oh my god.
Is that a nat 20?
That is a nat 20.
The duality
Be the coward you are in your heart, Chuck. Run the fuck away.
That's literally it. Immediately turning heel and sprinting.
Yeah, so about that, the guards just, who is this guy? I don't remember him coming in the gate.
And then the suspicious figure runs? Yeah.
And then the old man looking at you, it's like he's looking at a ghost. You can make a guess why. Would you like to say who that is, considering you got a nat 20? Holy heck.
Yeah, boy, okay. Oh. Chuck had...
I would have like 60% sure I know who it is, but yeah.
Yeah, Chuck just thought maybe he could get away with seeing his old man and little brother in action, teaching these kids how to swords. And now it is time to leave.
We been new. Chuck, you have never mastered subtlety a day in your goddamn life.
Just like his old man. By the way, Shino jumps out of your shadow when you guys are far enough away, and I was here the whole time. Why were
you little shit?
You notice? You did realize your disguise fell, right? I thought you were going to put it back on.
Look, just back. We're getting out of here. We're getting out of here.
By the way, Shino does take your hand, and you get the sense that Pass Without Trace has been added to you. So when you roll stealth, add a +10.
Fantastic.
Did he cast it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sprinting and running from whatever commotion may or may not be kicking up back to the inn. Pack it up. Let's go.
Roll me stealth. Because if you're trying to run, a 16 is not enough.
And then it's
You do add the +10
+10
to it now, though.
Cool. We love a +16. 31.
Cool. Yeah. Honestly, I think with that, you guys don't even, well, how do you get in?
Throw a rock at the window.
Just in the window, yeah.
Okay, so you don't go through the inn itself. Cool. Else
No.
I'd have to do more there.
Yeah, no. It's window hours.
Glamours in.
Mm-hmm.
It's like sticks head in. It's just like,
yeah, thank you.
Okay, pick up the kid. We're moving.
What happened?
Lialah, like, you know that one image of the kitten that was like, but was like napping under a weighted blanket?
That's
Lialah.
Yeah. Shino pokes his head over and, Chuck's relative? He saw Chuck without his disguise.
You shoves Shino's head back out the window. Cat's out of the bag. We're on the move.
There's a very quiet "you fool" from Tihomir.
We can talk about this later. In the meantime.
Lialah's not fully awake.
And that 12 from earlier combined with the current noise.
Yeah.
Did you guys lock the door at all?
Yes.
Or do anything?
Tihomir would have reinstalled the barricade.
Okay. You can hear the door or an attempt at opening the door is being made. For now, it's pretty calm, but...
Tihomir fucking bundles Lialah out the window and goes, "Take her, get out, I'll cause a distraction."
What are you doing?
What? Hey.
Go.
No. Hey. I've still got one spell slot left. Like, I can silently...
I'm not gonna get caught. I'm not gonna get caught. Take her, go, I'll cause a distraction.
I'll keep an eye on him. You go with Lialah, okay?
Me? God. Just kind of like pulling at his hair a moment, trying to figure out, like, where's the best place to meet, because the gate's now going to be
Head toward the
manned and
volcano.
guarded.
Head toward the volcano. We'll find you there.
Yeah.
There's a mine
We'll
entrance.
only have to go that ways.
Meet us at the mine
Yeah?
entrance. Around there.
Okay. A nod. Okay, so, Chuck, you have a bundled up Lialah.
Mm-hmm.
You can
the
run.
EPS baby.
Fucking EP.
Yeah, you can run. You did get a 30, so you will be pretty hidden. But there still will be a bit of a commotion considering it is now the time that the guardsmen are starting to come over with a rather stressed looking old man. Old Man Supreme is having a normal one right now.
It's like 31 stealth is great, but can't still go barging into busy places, so it's just maneuvering around.
Yeah, Tihomir's gonna climb out the window over the roof, drop down on the other side of the building, and go to Shino. Can you create like a big cloud of darkness or something?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, you'll know
What do
the
you have
signal.
in mind? Oh.
I'm gonna do something
Okay.
really loud, and then you're gonna do that, and we're gonna fucking book it.
Okay.
I love hearing Tihomir swear.
Yeah, he spent a little bit too much time around Chuck.
Yeah.
Gotta love seeing others' habits rub off.
He's spent a little bit too much time around people who are reminding him how he was when he was mortal. It's fine.
Aww.
Hello?
Off comes the heaviest bits of the winter gear. Off comes the scarf. He flicks the sleeves off of his hands and adjusts his obi such that his legs are somewhat visible. And then steps out from the buildings and fucking roars.
Great. Shino casts darkness on this point and is also
Cool.
snatched off the clothes later
Yeah.
on.
I'm just gonna, cool, okay. Yeah, so that's a 22, I think, intimidation, if I can do math. That's the wrong channel.
Oh,
Clicking commands. How do they work? Yeah, 22. That's 22 intimidation.
Cool.
Hopefully all eyes snap to him.
Mhm. I think what used to be a more calm attempt at opening the door now becomes banging against the door.
Yeah, this is
Nice, no
outside
one's in
now.
there.
This is
And this is-
outside.
Yeah, and this is outside where now some people come running out from the inn. So better roll me stealth.
Yep. Is Shino diving into his shadow?
Depends on what Tihomir does.
He's gonna fucking book it, but he's got 150-foot movement speed, so
Oh, okay, yeah.
that's not great.
Yeah, Shino can't run that fast, but on the flip side, I think EP Baby is awake. With
Yeah.
that roar, anyone, you can't possibly be asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking loud, dude.
Mm-hmm. So
That's a 24 on my stuff.
okay. So you think if you were to try booking it on the floor, people will notice you. You will have to go in the buildings, and you
Yeah.
can't go the full pelt speed because of this.
Yeah,
Shino cannot run as fast as you, but
I think he just
weren't-
kind of swings Shino up onto his shoulders.
Oh, cool.
Other
That's
factor
fun.
here going, it's still the same day, right? So the weather is still dog shit.
Yeah, the weather
true.
is still terrible.
The weather is still dog shit. He is running like full-on digitigrade plus hands for traction across the rooftops, making mad leaps and whatnot.
The icy,
Now that he's
icy
got like a fucking
rooftops.
21-foot horizontal leap.
Yeah. Shino doing a great
Wait,
job
hold
of
on,
staying
wait.
hidden. He's
Wait.
also on your left
Wait.
shoulder.
Wait, hold on, wait. Does this? Hang on, what does this? Oh my god. Wait, it's 42-foot vertical or horizontal jump distance because
Oh my
Step of the
God.
Wind doubles it.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Fucking Nyum.
Certified
Fucking
freak.
Like-
Noom.
Yeah, picking it truly a creature. So there is chaos on the streets now, and you can hear yelling. And something I forgot to mention, Lialah, you would have taken a point away from the troubles that were had on the Sky Island. But with the current chaos brewing on the street, both Malakim get to add a point of malevolence.
Ah,
Great.
so now I
Cool.
have 2.
Yes.
Great. Cool.
Okay.
Awesome. Hate that.
Fun.
But with your 42 horizontal leap,
Plus 150 feet dashing.
yeah, and just having Shino on your shoulders, you have no problems in getting over to the mine entrance. It's pretty obvious where it is, even if you haven't really gotten a chance to explore town. Because there are these very grand steps that lead to a higher area, and you can see the mine entrance up there.
Yeah. I think he's gonna bonus action dash for the first couple rounds. And then he's just gonna drop to his action dashing speed, which is 120 feet, or is 100 feet, sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Try and save some key points should shit happen.
Yeah. One moment, because DMV kicked me out, so I just need to re-enter.
F.
Wait, that's not the right thing. Okay, there we go. Now I can add this note back onto his sheet. So, Chuck,
Yeah.
Lialah, you got to hear that. And Lialah, you are officially awake now, and you can see the chaos down in the streets. The good news is there weren't really any miners up here, but you can definitely see worried people down below. And, okay, the boys got... I guess it's a percepi if you want to try and spot Tihomir as he's booking it on the rooftops. But,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
And Lialah, you're getting some bad vibes. Just from standing here for a bit. It's mildly uncomfortable. You think this is the malevolence that Shino's warned you of before.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Just woken up, confusion, added malevolence. Chuck's just like, shh, shh, shh. All right, just tell it's all right. Shush, 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 shush. Sprinting.
yeah.
Lialah is like awake, like partially awake and startled, and like what's going on?
With a
Just
23, with a 23, you don't see Tihomir, I'm afraid. That's not quite high enough. So
Just
you think... yeah, just since it's 1 point below, I'll say you think you see something on the rooftops, but you can't really tell what.
it could be Tihomir, could be an enemy.
Yeah.
Lialah's just like
You don't see
something-
Shino anywhere.
something up there.
Okay.
And like pointing over.
Chuck, just gonna do a hard veer, still heading towards the mines, but just do a bit of a zigzag on the off chance that for some reason, somehow, townsfolk have been fast and gotten on rooftops. He doesn't know. Maybe someone's a sniper around here.
You don't know. Maybe something from outside of town came here.
That's worse.
If you want to roll a percept yourself, you can, but yeah.
Do you have a modifier high enough?
That's a good question.
Fucking no. 0 modifier on perception.
Oh, okay.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
No, that's insight. My bad. He has a +6 on perception.
Oh, cool.
So it is possible.
Roll
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Definitely not. That's a base 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just gonna
Your
act under the
focus
assumption
is
that
on
this
the
is an
ground.
enemy and act accordingly. If he's
Yep,
wrong,
that's
great. If he's correct, he's taking action.
Yeah. Okay, what shall I make you roll for this? Might make you roll a dex save, just for a vibe check on how well do you do at avoiding people.
Which?
To Chuck, since Tihomir, you're on the rooftops, and also 24 is still pretty decent hiding, especially when you're up there.
Dex, right? Check.
Yeah.
Cool. So you know how the visibility is pretty crap out here? With an 8?
No.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, you run into someone, like,
Yeah.
outright.
Outright.
Topple over and drop Lialah too.
Oh god.
Lialah still in the blanket pile.
And you can tell the other person is knocked over too.
Shit. Just scrambling to pick up Lialah again and move.
Yeah. Roll me. Oh boy. Man, do I even make you roll again? Because that was a whole 8.
That was a whole 8.
Yeah, that was a whole 8.
To be fair, both people are suffering from piss poor visibility.
Yeah, and both are getting up from being prone, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Which, it's the innkeeper, actually.
How did he get over here so fast?
Old man was at the gate talking to the people, for sure.
The innkeeper wasn't actually inside at that time, so... The innkeeper is here, but unless you want to stay, you don't think he'd be able to catch up to you.
Well, yeah, Chuck's just moving to get Lialah get up again. Hopefully faster than his brother. You'd think so. Brother's now older.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to be as fast.
You know what? For fun and enrichment, roll me your initiative.
Oh, boy.
Vigilant blessing. Vigilant blessing.
You're probably beating that, but let's see how the dice go.
You fucking say that. Let's see if his dex mod can. Let's see if the mod can save this.
If it's 5 or less, you go second. No, incorrect. If it's 4 or less, you go second on the dice.
Yeah, because here's the thing. 7 is not higher than 8.
Oh my goodness.
So brother gets the first go.
Yeah. He's up. He actually has a sword.
Chuck hisses. Like, Tihomir did a roar. Chuck hisses.
And with that, and with the poor visibility, I think I'm gonna have to roll something for this. Give me a sec, real quick. Man, it's specifically because he's hissing too. How did Chuck get up? How does he look right now?
Oh, man. Well, because Lialah's on the ground and has basically been swaddled this whole time, can't get up themselves super fast. Scrambling on all fours, so does kind of accidentally look and sound like a whole little animal right there.
Cool.
You know, there's some little instincts coming through.
Cool.
Stuff he usually represses actively.
Cool. That's cool. Let me just double check how this goes. All right.
Oh, the suspense.
Oh, goodness.
13.
The good news is I don't think that hits you.
It does not.
Cool. And there's the shout. Well, there's a shout, but you don't think you've been recognized yet.
Cool. Well, that's missed. Basically rolled out of the way. Grabbing Lialah, standing up. That's half movement.
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
What you gonna do from here?
Just fucking run, dude.
Yeah, God, basically needs both hands for the kid, so... Grab Lialah has stood up. That does definitely change the silhouette from fucking creature to something that is on 2 legs and humanoid. And it's just
And
gonna,
carrying something
carrying
suspiciously
something.
child-sized.
There's definitely something in those blankets, but no one can tell what, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just gonna yell like, Elijah, if you know it's good for you, quit! And sprint. You know, the half movement he can, which is like 15 and a bit feet, because 35-foot movement.
You're not gonna dash? You're a fucking
Thank you
can
for
you not-
reminding me about dash. We're dashing.
You're a fucking rogue!
We're dashing.
Are you not a rogue? Bonus action dash, my man.
Yep.
You hear cussing, that's for sure. Oh my goodness.
How far away is Tihomir from this?
Good question. How far away do you want to be from this?
I mean, there's a non-zero chance if Tihomir sees this, he's gonna jump off the roof down onto Elijah just to knock him down so that the others can get away.
Yeah, you can if you want to. Roll.
Okay, what the fuck do I roll for that?
I think that would be an attack. Yeah.
Okay.
Roll to land.
Roll to land. The fuck is my attack
Like-
modifier?
This is kind of a stun, kind of a grapple.
Okay,
so,
that's not terrible.
So, like, I'd say roll attack, and then I'll just say you're able to stun the guy for this round. Actually, isn't there literally a monk move that does that?
Stunning strike, yes, but I use a key point for it. I don't want to stun him, I just want to knock him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to say, actually, let me double check the sheet I pulled out. Oh, yeah, meets it, beats it.
Cool, okay, yeah, he's just gonna, like, fucking jump down, big ass feet directly onto Elijah's shoulders, body weight to shove the man down.
The man is back down. Better get booking.
There's a very distinct growl that you know is get the fuck out of here.
Mhm.
And Tihomir's gonna start booking it again. Going in a
Cool.
different direction to draw attention away from the other two.
Yeah. I will say all of this would have succeeded. You don't hear anyone chasing you, though you can't really tell what's going on over there anymore with all of you, well, booking it. Chuck, you definitely arrive at the mine entrance first, and with that first knock-in, I'm going to say it's fair to assume you try to pay a little bit more attention.
Yeah. Is that a perception roll?
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Is it worse?
You tell me.
Jesus.
It's worse.
Chuck.
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
Has found my entrance,
Emotional
is
damage.
running a little bit in just to get the shelter, get out of it, and then wait for Shino and Tihomir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with the current situation and the current emotional damage, you don't really notice what's going on around anymore. You just about make it to the mines though, and you have managed to get in there, so you got that going for you at least, but you have no clue where anyone aside from Lialah is.
Cool.
Lialah poking her head from within the blankets. Is everything okay?
Things are gonna be fine, alright? Lialah isn't even in any, like, winter gear, huh?
No.
No.
Yeah.
You just bundled her up and left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between everyone, I feel like
It's-
all their shit would have been picked up. Hopefully.
Yeah, they've got
but-
everything. It's just a case of half the party isn't in winter gear
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. Like,
It's like-
even if Tihomir dropped his gear as well, Shino did pick it up.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
just kind of stuck holding it. He's lugged on Tihomir's
Question,
back.
if a Malik holds like gear and shit, is it visible?
So what clothes Shino is wearing, not seen, but the fact that he is holding Tihomir's gear, just like in his hands, it's seen.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not invisibility rules. Got it.
Yeah. It's kind of like if someone who couldn't see Malakim were to look at Tihomir right now, they would see that he's carrying, like, it looks as if he's carrying someone, and there is the weight pressed onto him, and also someone seems to be holding a bundle of clothes on his back, but they don't see who.
Mm-hmm.
And Tihomir, do me a percepi of your own.
Eeg. I mean, this does make sense, but eeg.
Okay. Shino, please do better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better.
18.
Tihomir, who runs cold and may or may not be cold-blooded, having stripped out of his winter gear to be more terrifying, is
Oh, yeah.
sure suffering right now.
Yeah. Shino, meanwhile, who is he's not swearing yet, but he sure is thinking it. Does notice Tihomir starting to flag, so reshuffle points him in the right direction, and it's going to take you a little while longer, but you do get to the mines. And question is, anyone actively trying to hide? Well,
Yes. Do I still get past that trace?
yes.
Doesn't fucking matter. I rolled a 1. 18.
Oh.
Working on
okay.
autopilot, I think.
Yeah.
Thank God for
Okay.
Shino.
Well, see. Okay, now well, I don't think Lilah's trying to hide, but Chucky, you are, so are you trying to hide?
Yeah. Find like little crevice and hole up.
Cool.
We'll
be using your stealth. We'll use your stealth then for yourself and Lialah.
Okay, well, Pass the Trace is still active, which is helpful because guess fucking what?
Pass without traces is an aura. It's a circumference aura around the caster.
Well, never fucking mind then. That's a 7.
That's a 7. Hey, at least you're able to spot it, the guys. They know where they're going.
Yeah. So the good news is, so many ones. So like, oh yeah, Lialah, if you want to do a percepi to attempt to spot the others, you can. Oh man.
19.
Yeah, you do. Okay, so good news. So Chuck, you do not see anyone coming or approaching. But Lialah, you spot Tihomir coming over. RJ, would you like to describe how that looks like? I will note you don't see Shino anywhere though.
Yeah. Tihomir is running, arms behind his back like he's cradling something, but there's a normally he moves with fairly grace. He is beauty, he is grace, he will kick you in the face. Yeah, there's a distinct gracefulness to his movements that is missing at this point. He's not quite stumbling because he's too fucking dexterous for that. But there is not mindless, but half focused. It's clear he's coming this way not because he's spotted you, but because someone else has. He's following their instruction.
Yeah, which I think at this point is when Shino actually pokes his head up and points right at you, Lialah, and Chuck.
Yeah, Lialah kind of reaches a hand out to wave at them, realizes, oh, it's fucking cold, then quickly retracts it.
Oh. Okay, thank fuck you're both here as well. How are you holding up?
Well, we're all here.
That mumbling is in character.
Do you remember, right?
Yeah, Lialah is just like mumbling.
Mm-hmm.
Still
okay. Oh, okay.
Well, we're all here. It looks like between all of us, we've technically got everything, or most everything, so about as good as we could be expected to be. Okay, Chuck's leaning around to see if there's anyone, like, coming up behind that he can see.
With that nat one, far as you can tell, no one's coming.
It's just white snow out there, baby.
Yep. Just a blizzard. You hear yelling in town, but, like, that's very descriptive, so...
Okay, alright. There are exits out of this mine. I made it out here once. Couldn't tell you how. Probably flight this time, though. Point is, we can lose people easily in here. We could get lost ourselves. But it's also out of the snow. So,
Okay, also, some of us need to get dressed, which, Shino is clambering down from your grasp, Tihomir, and is shoving your clothes back at you.
Yeah.
He takes them, but he's visibly trembling.
Yeah, no, you're getting help with putting them back on.
Yeah. Chuck, meanwhile, is going to get Lialah puffed up. Marshmallow puff time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can this place, like, it mines flamestone. Like, we can probably find in progress stores or chip some out of the wall. We can make a fire later in.
It should also be...
Ooh!
What's that?
Oh no!
Oh.
That's not good.
What is that?
Oh, okay, so this is a surprise too that will help us later.
Are you sure about that?
Anyways. Yeah, keep on going.
Just get people
you
bundled up.
You guys can keep on going.
Move in.
Okay.
Can roll survival, I guess. Pick a direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me double check my notes here.
Tihomir's got his Yakuwa in hand.
Yeah, you guys are... So, I'm going to say, it did take you some minutes to do this, but you are back into gear. You're able to get more inwards, and it does noticeably get... it's both warmer and also cold.
What's that noise?
That sure was a noise.
Yay!
Hey!
That's a nat 20 noise.
About fucking time.
Nice. For that nat one. Okay, so the good news is, while starting goes just a little bit slow, and Chuck, you in particular, probably don't have great memories of this place right now, especially right now.
If anything, having
quote-unquote
previous memories to work off of is worse, because it means he'll, like, think about things, versus other people might just be like, pick a direction and go.
Yeah.
Hmm.
With Chuck, not Chuck, with Tihomir and Lialah, however. Lialah, yeah, you pretty much pick a direction that feels good and goes, and something about this place, it feels energizing to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lila is very quickly realizing he is not EP anymore.
Mm-hmm. You're not
And, like-
sleeping anymore, and this place feels good to you, effectively.
Yeah. And Lila's just like patting at like Chuck's arm just like to let her down.
Well, he'll do that, but like keep a hand in hand, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, we'll need to wait for RJ to come back before I can give the deets for Tihomir. But welcome to Killer House, a place that can be described as freezing as and scorching.
Oh boy.
You're not quite at the scorching part yet, but oh, welcome back. Cool. Lialah, with the vibes you're getting of this place, it's a little bit like you can feel more buzzing in the deeper parts.
Mm-hmm. Lila is like, once again, pick a direction and go. And it just happens to be towards there.
Yeah, and on your end, Tihomir, with that nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's the thing. Miners use this place, so you actually recognize the signs and the notes that have been left behind on here's where you go to get to the deeper mines, here's where you find a newer flamestone mine, which you are also able to note some noise coming from that direction, so you know to avoid it. And you also see the path that should eventually lead to a tunnel outside. So,
Sweet. He's going to direct the route that way.
yeah. Okay, so let me see what other notes I have here. So, thankfully, with that nat 20, you have. You're not going to get lost here. It's going to take a while to pass through. And you think with the notes you've found, Tihomir, it'll take at least a day. So you'll probably need to stop at one point. But for now, you all can continue onwards. If you want, you all can roll a Percepi now.
That's pretty fucking good. You paranoid motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. You beat the DC for this thing. Oh, Lialah.
Oh, honey.
Lila is distracted.
Yeah, so traveling is going to go on for a little while now, and in this particular part of the mine, there is actually noticeable ore in the walls. Lialah, you are definitely being distracted by flamestone.
Shiny.
It looks a little bit like the flamestone y'all bought in Helloes way back when. So you can
Lila
poke
is
around.
currently thinking of, can I use the funny broken sword to get some ore loose? That would stop her because she would probably strike it and like cause an explosion or something.
Don't worry, it won't cause an explosion, but you can roll either strength or dex to try prying some ore out.
Alright. What is your... Oh, come on.
And,
what is your better stat? It is dex. Alright, so flat dex?
Yeah, flat dex.
Alright, that's
Unless
just
you're
+3.
using the sword, in which case that's going to be an attack roll.
Okay.
It's a broken sword, though.
It is.
Yep.
It still counts as a short sword +2. Or +2 short sword. Alright.
Now to answer what's up. Oh yeah.
Hey!
You like strike the rock, and then a rock falls out, and then suddenly you just get a whole bunch of like stone shards that clatter in front of you.
Yeah!
Add 3 more flame-stone to your inventory.
Fuck yeah!
I think
I
Tihomir
think
actually
that-
jolts.
Yeah,
How's it called again? Firestone?
flame-stone.
Flamestone. Okay.
Now for Tihomir, what you noticed, there was the brief scare with the flamestone, but then your attention gets caught on a side and you find something that was hidden behind some of the other rocks. Possibly it's just a case of you walked and your coat snagged on it just a little, well, cloak snagged on it just a little bit. For fun and enrichment, roll me a d10.
D10. Where's my D10? 6.
Okay, one moment.
Fairly middle of the road.
Okay, congratulations.
Mhm.
You find an elemental stone. This one is of wind.
Oh.
Well, shit. Okay.
There we go.
He will pick
Yeah.
that up and put that with his shit because he does not trust the others not to break it and summon an air elemental.
Yeah.
Lialah would try to eat it.
Case in point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Entirely case in point.
yeah. It's like probably best that the rest of the team is probably distracted by the the amount of flamestone Lialah found. I think Shino would be helping her pick it up. So, but you are able to find that.
Woohoo.
You can look around here a little more if you want, but otherwise, well, time to move forwards.
Tihomir will keep the group pushing forwards
Yeah.
up until people are starting to get tired.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, I
he
think
is tired, but he will push himself until he knows that if he keeps going, he will drop. So,
Buddy.
buddy. Okay.
Man.
Well,
soldier mentality.
man.
Doesn't mean I have to like it.
Thought you were supposed to be an exorcist, not a soldier.
About that. Anyways, the
If I had a
I'm
nickel
going
for
to
every
say for
ex-soldier, a character of RJ's, I'd have at least 2 nickels.
everyone roll me a dex save, by the way.
Fuck.
Great.
Bye.
If I was one level higher, I'd have evasion, and this would be just fantastic.
20. Nice.
Nice. Not too bad, not too bad. I think I got the lowest then.
Okay, cool.
Damn.
Let's type that correctly. Yeah. I rolled my
Okay,
ass.
No shit,
Yeah.
Tihomir is tired.
yeah. See, you all get into a patch that is actually more open, and you see the blizzard is blowing pretty strongly still outside.
Oh,
But
boy.
the patch you're at has snow, so oh man, yeah. Please do me an athletics check,
Oh, God.
RJ.
Okay. Proficient in this.
because you slip.
Okay, yep, no, that's fine. He rolled much better on this, actually.
Okay. The belt's definitely helping there, huh?
Well, yeah, but he also rolled really well on the dice, so...
Oh, yeah. Okay, you do just about manage to catch yourself on the edge of a hole in the ice. Which, really good, because you can feel hot air coming out of there.
Double oof.
Yeah. So
Slips, skids, claws bury deep into the ice, body kind of snaps around with the momentum. Scrabbles a little bit like a dog on hardwood flooring to get his feet under him so that he can climb back up.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, buddy.
I think
I
think we should set up camp.
we shouldn't stay here.
Well, not here, yeah, but next viable spot.
Yeah. Shino's actually going to come over and take a hold of one part of your cloak. So, from there, I'll be nice and not make you guys have to roll another dex for this. So you are yeah. And you are able to get out of this section, which if you decide to, I guess a question is, does anyone try to look down at one of the holes in the ice?
Yeah, because Tihomir did almost fucking fall down one.
Mm-hmm.
Lialah would, absolutely.
Yeah. So there are quite deep holes in ice, but you do see some ground down there. And in one of the holes in particular, you think you see lava that's cooling. So good that he didn't fall down there.
Yeah.
Fun.
Now for your next puzzle, you think you find yourselves down another one of the more rich ore veins. More interestingly enough, though, you spot some diamonds in this part of the cave.
Shit.
How do you all want to get about this?
Is there any way you can sneak past?
Okay. So are you rolling stealth?
That was me asking, is there any way we could sneak past? Or is it just like, they're there in the way, we can't get past them?
Yeah, you can sneak past. Like, there are a couple in the tunnels, like in this tunnel, but this particular part isn't quite as clean as the other tunnels. You could, it wouldn't be out of question to sneak around maybe some of the carts or some of the bigger rocks that haven't been mined into, since they're spaces.
Nods.
A lot of flamestone in this particular tunnel, so.
Lialah, do not give me burn the flamestone to cast a distraction. That is not a smart idea, Lialah.
Absolutely.
I mean, you could. You could.
That'll also block our way from continuing onwards.
Well, Chucks for stealth.
Well, it is.
Just looks at Shino. I have another pass with that trick.
Let me check, actually.
He cast it twice, I think?
Yeah, he cast it twice, and also he cast darkness. Yeah, he'll have another go.
Yeah, so yeah. Pass that race.
Yep. You can all add a plus 10. Low rules for Shino, but that's a 32.
Fucking Christ.
Oh?
Let's try that again, because I don't have the brain space to manual math. That's the bitch, alright. We're all over 30.
Has Lialah rolled?
Lialah, you
no,
do.
but
Stealth.
do I roll with
Stealth plus 10.
passive? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You do add a plus 10. So
yeah, what is your regular stealth?
I think it's a
Plus 3.
3? Yeah.
so plus 13 for you.
Yippee!
So physically, the monsters cannot beat that.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lamau.
That's about right. That's about right.
Yeah. So physically, the monsters cannot beat that.
This is just our
Which
lesson
means-
to know they exist in here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
all true.
Which means you are all able to go forwards without too much trouble. And you do actually... It's going to take you maybe another hour or two, but you do find a place that seems suitable. It takes a little bit of a climb, but you find kind of an outcropping in the cave, which seems stable enough. It doesn't seem too close to like any ice or any lava, and while there are diamonds in the surrounding area, they don't look to be too close to here.
Mm-hmm.
What's the malevolence like in malevolence like in the air?
Um,
How bad is it for the Malachim to stay here, basically?
Good question.
Roll for it, maybe?
Yeah,
Like a flat d20.
yeah, I'll roll another flat d20. I'll rule it that... I guess vote on your phones now. Shall I roll it that a lower number or a higher number is better for the Malachim?
I'd say higher number because,
higher number
like,
better,
you know,
yeah.
nat 1.
Yeah.
Nat 1's
bad,
usually
that sort of
associated
thing.
with bad.
Ooh.
Oh
Yep.
my god!
Well, that's cool. So, it seems that the worry in town was bad enough that it's affected the general area a bit too, and there are already some diamonds here, so... As the...
You go first. You go first.
Like, as this area is the sort that it is, it's not instantly harmful, but Shino and Lialah would be able to tell that staying here for too long is not a great idea for them.
So,
Yeah.
short rest sort of deal.
Well, it'll take us a day, so it'll have to be a long rest.
Mm.
This might be really dumb, but could Tihomir try and eat some of the malevolence out of the air?
I'll... Give me one moment as I decide.
He's like, what? His line of thought is, I can eat it out of other diamonds. Maybe I can eat it out of the surroundings. Maybe.
Bites the air.
You know what? Are you down for some consequences?
I'm always down for... This is just
boy.
the episode of consequences. I'm always down for consequences.
Okay, cool. So add some consequences to your sheet.
How much consequences am I adding?
Let me figure out what am I going to rule this as. I'll tell you after what the rules for this normally would be, by the way, at least in the lore of things. But for now, you think you can try, and effectively what you'd be doing is meditating while trying to take in some of the malevolence. For the Malachim in question, they do notice that the air gets a little bit better, so you won't gain another point with a long rest, which is good. especially for Lialah right now.
Yeah.
For Tihomir, for now, I'm just gonna say roll a wisdom.
Flat wisdom or a save?
It can be a save.
I don't know why I asked. It's the same fucking modifier either way.
Oh.
That's not terrible.
That doesn't sound great, though.
Perfectly average as all things should be.
Good enough in this case.
God.
You will be fine. But roll me perception for fun. And
Everyone,
this is only you, Tihomir. Oh, actually, no. Lialah, you can also roll perception.
Oh.
Alright.
Lialah and Tihomir, please roll perception.
Baby,
Oh.
no!
I mean, that does track.
That does track, but oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Tihomir, as you meditate over this long rest, you get the distinct feeling like something huge is looking at you now. Like, with you eating the malevolence like this, you cannot really describe the presence, but it feels huge, you know? Like a bird of prey looking down.
Oh,
Great.
God!
Like a bird of prey watching a rabbit.
Jesus Christ.
Don't like that!
It reminds him of some of his work when he was mortal. Stumbling across some of the more powerful diamonds without backup.
Yeah. Except whatever this is, you know it is not a diamond. That much you know very well.
I think I know what this might be.
I'm like 99% sure I know what this is, and I was so excited. Okay, cool. Well.
So add that to your consequence. I guess I know how certain things are happening later.
Cool. This is actually really good because he's got a several step plan here.
Yeah.
I'm not reassured by that at all.
It's specifically in regards to a problem that we are running into.
Oh. Okay. But with all of that, you sure get that vibe check, Tihomir. And Lialah, you get the sense that something might have been there, but it just kind of escapes. It escapes your periphery, just like as if you turned. You know when you turn around and you think someone's there, but no one's there.
Yeah.
It's
Lialah's just like staring into the middle distance, just like, well, something there, I think.
It's a little like that, except it isn't in actual space. It's in that buzzing you feel in this area.
Yeah.
But that's about all you catch, and like you sense nothing more of it. But otherwise, you can all take a long rest.
Yippee! I get my key points back.
Yippee! I don't think anyone took damage now. Well, there was emotional damage, but
emotional damage, resource management usage, or resource usage. Is that?
Yeah, but no physical damage.
But the mental scars were immense.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is fun. So the D20 from before is coming in. So you all had a long rest. You're able to have your breakfast. You're able to do everything else. Okay, I guess first things first. You'll want to talk about what actually happened.
Yeah.
I mean, Tihomir
yeah.
did ask what happened and then didn't get a satisfactory answer. So he will be
Things were
asking
happening.
again.
Yeah, now is actually the best time for these conversations before I spring stuff, because the D20 is effectively gonna come on right before the end of this episode.
Oh, great.
So,
Awesome.
I say
So-
That
fearful.
sounds like a cliffhanger. Cool.
Yippee!
so we aren't going to worry about that right now. Right now is the time for actually talking. Which, yeah, Shino's there with you, Tihomir. Chuck, how you doing right now?
Not good, Chief.
Honestly, fair.
Yeah.
Just gonna kind of like
Quick.
shrug and is picking at clothes like messed up. Let people recognize me.
People recognized you? So you were here before.
Yeah,
It's your hometown.
yeah,
Yeah.
Your family.
yeah.
Oh.
And they're clearly brother and dad are still alive. So
I heard you say a name. Elijah?
yeah, it's little brother.
Oh.
Well, maybe not so little anymore.
He
You
looks
did look to be
older
taller
than you.
You both spoke at once. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think they said almost the same thing, except Tihomir said taller and Lialah said older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like he looks older than you.
Both are correct.
Yeah, Shino's quiet for a moment. And how long has it been since you were back there?
$50, give or take, ish.
Oh,
Makes sense, I
that's a long
suppose.
time, right?
For a human, yes.
Mm.
For yourselves, not so much.
For me, it is.
Yeah, because you don't have half
Even-
that
I
under
haven't
your
been here
belt.
for a year yet. Let alone 50.
I mean, I think we're approaching the year mark at this rate, but well, at
Oh, we're gonna
least
think about your
for
birthday.
Malik. Yeah,
Do Malik
At
do
least-
birthdays?
depends on the individual. Admittedly, I haven't celebrated my own in a while, but that's more because I didn't have anyone to celebrate it with. But we can definitely do it for you, Lialah.
Oh, it's a celebration? Yeah, let's do it! Yeah!
Yeah. But
And we'll do it for you as well. Because you also deserve a celebration.
I don't
okay.
actually recall when my birthday is.
Well,
What's a
we
day
can,
you like?
You can celebrate with me.
Mm. Do you know when yours is, Chuck?
I don't really celebrate.
Okay.
Distinctly has not answered the
Eve.
question.
He's yeah.
Lila's
like
making
Shino
sad
said-
eyes at him.
Yeah, like Shino said, okay, but he is still looking at you.
Me, Kraken, does not have a particular answer to this, but Chuck's going to end up shrugging and, like, yeah, sure, provides a date.
Mm-hmm.
Lila nods.
This is a tool that'll be useful later.
Yeah, I would say that it is noted for later, but I don't know if Lila will actually remember.
It's okay, Shino does, and Tihomir might as well.
Speaking of Tihomir, he gives it some thought for a moment and then does give a date, and I want Shino specifically to roll history.
Okay, that's fun. Let me just double check what his history is. So funny to me that I gave my guy proficiency in religion, but not history.
This is just to see if you remember something.
Yeah, I'm hoping he gets it well enough. Yes,
yeah, that's
a
good
20.
enough. The date that he names is Astrid's birthday.
Oh, thanks. That hurts me. That hurts Shino as well.
He doesn't remember his own, but he sure remembers his son's.
The rest of you can roll insight on Shino as I roll his deception.
Oh, that's so fucking fitting. Oh, no.
4.
22!
Okay,
7.
you rolled a 4,
Mm-hmm.
but I rolled a 1 on the dice, so which trumps?
Oh.
I want to say the 1 trumps just for the sheer ow.
Yeah, you know what? Sure, I'll allow it.
Yeah, so Tihomir does not get this.
Tihomir, you do not notice this or you do not get this, but for Lialah and Chuck, there's a brief look of pain on Shino's face before he tries to put a stop to that.
Lialah, wisely, does not comment on this.
She's learning!
Yeah,
Baby's
you go,
learning.
baby. Yeah.
Baby is indeed learning. Because sometimes painful things don't require you to bring them up. Lialah is learning.
Yeah.
Oh, bitch. Double X. There. Formatting.
This is 17 on that deception.
Yeah.
Okay.
17 deception from Chuck.
Well, I got an 18 on the dice, so...
Yeah. Let's see. Yep, beats it.
Chuck is not quite answering in the proper spirit of the question, aka like birthday, like when were you born, like a little baby who was a shit and always like was crying for attention or whatever. When Chuck thinks of a birthday for himself, he thinks of like when he got blighted.
Oh,
Man.
the parallels.
Buddy.
God, okay, out of character, right? Out of character.
Mm-hmm.
Tihomir has accidentally answered the same way because he got turned on his son's 10th birthday.
I'm high-fiving
He doesn't
you.
remember that. He just remembers that it's a birthday that's important to him. Or a date that's important to him.
I'm throttling both of your asses, even if I'm the one who gave you this lore.
I'm
just a silly
fine.
little guy.
Just a silly little guy.
You're still my simp, so it is my blessed right to throttle you sometimes.
Blessed right.
And Kraken, you're my friend. I can do it to you too. You're not safe, Ivor.
I'm innocent. I've never done anything wrong ever.
That's a
well, that's a lie, but I love you anyways. You know exactly what's the last thing you sent me in DMs. That's all I'm going to say.
I've beat the shit out of your
What did-
villain, Staria.
What did I send you in DMs? Oh, yeah, right.
So, that answers that, I think.
Anyway.
Yeah, Lamau.
So,
me sending Morskijez pictures of the same shithead over and over again.
That's just how it be when it do sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
I keep making pictures of one character and just immediately sending it to Morski.
That's just how it be when it do sometimes, you know?
Yeah. this was definitely this sure was a conversation that the gang are having right now, but
Boy, it sure would be a problem if something interrupted them right now.
yeah, but before something interrupts, I don't remember. Did Chuck actually answer any of the crew on how he's holding up?
On what happened, yes. On how he's holding up, has not vocalized this, no.
Yeah, there might be a bit of a pause in the conversation then, but Shino's going to ask you, like, hey, how are you actually doing right now?
Could he give Shino just like a look and spread his arms? Silent, what do you think?
Man, for fun and enrichment, would you like to roll me a whiz save?
no.
Okay.
My kingdom for a paladin.
Okay. That is plus nothing.
Cool.
That's just a 10.
My kingdom for a paladin!
Well, that's middle of the road. So I'll say the Malakim in the area will note that the malevolence directly with Chuck is a little bit worse right now. But not so bad that maybe if you were to give him a hug, it wouldn't hurt you.
Lialah gives a hug.
It only stings a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine. Lialah has not fully grasped the seriousness of malevolence yet.
And yeah, Chuck, if you don't shy away, get a side hug from Shino.
Yeah, he'll let
Tihomir
it
will
happen.
reach over and put a hand on your shoulder.
So, if you all have something else you'd like to talk about right now, make sure to say something. Elsewise, I'll be pushing us onwards.
I got nothing else.
Yeah, Chuck's gonna be pretty quiet. Doesn't feel like he deserves show of solidarity or whatever for blowing the cover so thoroughly, but well.
Man, I am going to say you are all able to have a long rest then. And now I need to double check what rules I put for this because I did actually have a rule for the thing that was. It's really funny. I had the roll. There would be something on a nat 1 and something on a nat 20. Roll perception, everyone.
Oh! Poggers! Nice.
I'm sorry, just hearing you say poggers is very amusing.
Yeah, I've been
it is
infected.
amusing.
I fucking hate the word, but I've been infected by my brother and by you assholes, so I'm a lost cause. Go on without me.
You're gonna blame. Why are you looking at
me?
me? I am innocent of this.
I've
Sure,
never said hug in my life ever.
When I say you assholes, I'm looking more at my friend group in general. I'm looking more specifically at Doc. Really? Doc and Jazz?
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
I can see that.
You know, that's true. Those are the two that would say that. Makes sense.
Yeah, I can definitely hear it.
Jazz ironically, but
Yeah.
then it becomes unironic, and Doc unironically is my diagnosis.
Yeah. Like, it says something where now I, on occasion, go, yeah, I, like, me externally, yeah, I did this great. My brain, yes, poggers. And I was wondering where on earth it came from.
I fall
Yeah.
dangerously close into the jazz camp sometimes.
It is also because I watch Astral Spiff fairly regularly, and he's a fucking Twitch.
Yeah! Astral Spiff! Yeah! God, his commentary is so funny.
So
Anyways,
fucking funny. Yeah. Is coffee
Oh.
tea or soup?
Tea
God.
is soup. I went over this in a whole presentation that you, RJ, I know were there for. I've answered this
I
question.
wish I saw it. I wish I saw it, but I know I was
God, me
dead that
too.
day. I wish.
There is
Because I
technically a
remember-
recording, but the echo is god awful.
It's bad.
Yeah,
So I
Dad,
have
that's the
actually
reason
written
why
it
I
out.
haven't listened to it.
I do actually have a
Oh.
transcript. Would you believe it?
God. Hang on, let's
Oh.
finish up the session first,
Yeah,
and then we can
yeah.
discuss whether coffee is tea or
that's
soup.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, to continue onwards, let me see. So, I think Shino is noticeably tired. So he is kind of sleeping like a rock at the moment. But
Let's just flump.
for everyone else, okay, so I know why this is the case. For you, Chuck, you have probably been in the mines before. Well, it's been a long time. You know what the sound of the earth starting to move a bit changes like, and you know not all of these caves are stable.
Mm-hmm.
Lialah, you can literally feel the energy bubbling in this area. Something's about to happen in this cave.
Yeah, Lila kind of sits surprised, like,
And
guys, I'm
Tihomir.
feeling something weird.
And Tihomir, you can see in your corner of the cave, furthest away from everyone else, towards your corner, whatever is furthest away from what everyone else can see, you can see some lava starting to drip from one place. It's not a lot, but you know you shouldn't stay here for much longer.
We need to move. Move now.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Like, I cannot understate how fucking hot magma is.
Yeah.
Like, set things on fire just by being in close proximity.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't your fucking Hollywood TV show.
Yeah. Which is a really good thing that Tihomir got you all moving so quickly. Because, yeah, it's only a little bit of lava, but you do hear some rocks. You think some of the rocks melt, actually.
Tracks.
And there's some that drips into the room. And you have all managed to get out of there. But even from where you're at, it is scorching. You don't want to stay here. It's time to move.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Going out.
Tihimir's back directing people again.
Yeah.
Hot.
Okay. Yep. Hot. You hummed that, and immediately like Kirby music went off in my head. Thank you.
That's the bass line for the Steel Pans cover of Hot 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 that I played when I was in a Steel Pans band.
Oh,
So,
neat.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah. Everyone, you are able to get out of here. You did have a long rest, so it actually doesn't take too long to find the actual exit out of this area, and the blizzard is no longer there.
Now we just gotta figure out where we are.
Oh, this would be survival, I think.
Great. Someone else want to roll? Like it all, maybe?
Oh, no, I'm
That
working
bodes so
on
well.
it. I'm
What do
losing
I
steam,
roll?
But I'm working on it.
Survival.
Yeah. Oh,
Timur steps out and is immediately blinded by snow.
Whee! So is Lilah.
God. You're all doing terribly except for Chuck.
This is your favorite domain.
Yeah.
Favorite terrain.
Domain.
yeah.
Domain.
To me.
Domain. Yeah, Lialah, Tihomir, you are either blinded by the snow or distracted.
Distracted by the lava.
Blinded by the light.
Yeah. For the other two, you actually realize that, oh, you're getting closer to the ocean from here. Chuck, you in particular might recognize this place because it is from here that he managed to escape.
Huh. What do you know?
And you know the way that leads back to human territory. So presumably you are going in the upper direction. That is towards the sea. And on Shino's end, he is actually going to come over and note that the closer everyone goes to the sea, the more the malevolence fades. So, going in a good direction.
Definitely that way.
Can Lialah look back, see if any of the, people are still looking for them?
You would not, because frankly put, you are on another side of the volcano, and you
Okay.
do not see the human settlement anywhere near here.
Not. Alright.
You've all been traveling for a whole day, and you are now approaching the side of the volcano that is closer to the ocean. It is too far. You can try and do a vibe check to see if anyone's near you guys right now, but
Is that otherwise known as a perception check, or?
yes. That would be Persepi. Oh, high roll?
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
nice.
wow.
Lialah's trying to be useful as well. Oh, and she got 11.
Oh, bless her. Okay, well.
Bless her heart, she's trying.
I know this and I love her. Okay, so, yeah, Lialah, as far as you can tell, no one is here. Similarly for you, Chuck, you know that there are diamonds deeper within the cave, but they're kind of thinning out at this point. And Tihomir, down in the distance, down near the sea, you think you spot a Malachim.
We're heading in the right direction.
The Malachim isn't facing you guys, and it's in fact walking in the other direction. And you think you might spot the path they are following if you decide to go that way. So
might as well take us straight to the city.
So it's going to take you guys maybe another hour of travel. The path itself is kind of hard to spot, but luckily Tihomir, you found that Malachim. B, Tihomir after a while would be able to point out some notes, and in fact would be teaching Lialah some of the signs to see for a path.
Just fucking call Tihomir Eagle Eye at this point.
Yeah, and you two will get get some notes from this lesson too. But after an hour or two of travel, well, you think you see the beginnings of a city. Which I think is about when I'll end this.
Wahoo! Yeah, gamers!
So,
gamers! We gaming!
Thank you all very much for playing my game. I hope you had fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wow, fucking ho. The game of consequences. Surely nothing will come to bite us in the ass later.
Absolutely nothing.
Yep. This is fine. This is fun. I know how to tie this into things later. Anyways, Thank you very much for playing. If someone listens in the future, you're all awesome. And goodbye, everyone.
Bye.